just telling you, we do. We have those things here in Kansas
He
City.
might not be from Krypton, but he's heads above the rest. His knowledge can't be questioned. You can put it to the test. So if you want to hear the truth and have nowhere else to go, I'll give you the solution. Just tune into his show and just kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod.
Welcome back to the most nerve-wracking, ground-shaking, but never media show money-taking, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying villain in all of YouTube entertainment today.
What's bad is
proudly sponsored by MoviePilot.com. If you like the Robert Zemeckis films that we're going to be talking about tonight, go on MoviePilot.com, enter the promo code. It's in the description, and put in Zone 15. It supports the channel, and it saves you guys great deals. So don't delay. Do that shit now. Go click that link, hit my little code, put it in, and get yourself one of the fine movie palettes. And thank you, MoviePalette.com, for sponsoring the channel. Welcome, everybody.
What movie palette do you have?
I remember when he spent like 2 hours on a stream coming up with whatever that babble was just before then. I remember when he was just a little baby Zod and wasn't even anything.
What movie palette did you get?
Oh, well, let me show you. Right across here on my Nick Cage shrine,
I don't remember what it is.
National Treasure movie palette, of course. One of the fine Nick Cage masterpieces in his Nick Cage filmography, because we love all things Nick Cage here on the channel. And
as we all should.
As we should. Nick Cage is, in fact, a fucking national treasure.
Do you know the key to Nick Cage's acting career is that he never acts as anything but Nick Cage, just in different outfits.
Yes.
Look, when you hire...
Which is why his what was it, the extreme weight of fame or whatever it was that he did?
The unbearable weight of massive talent.
That's it, yes. Whenever he did that, I thought that was just the most brilliant of brilliant moves on his part. Because
I haven't seen that yet.
It's like so meta that he's making fun of himself for acting as himself in almost every movie he's ever done.
Yep.
But he's acting as himself in a movie about himself. It's like, it was brilliant.
It's like Deadpool, only he's just
only better.
Yeah, it's Nick Cage.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
I would rather watch Nick Cage be Nick Cage than Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
You would much rather watch gay porn for all day.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that. To me, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Like,
well, yeah, you're right.
Like or hate the movie, he is Deadpool. He is the living Deadpool. Like when I heard him first ever act, I said, "That kind of sounds like Deadpool."
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan Reynolds isn't being Ryan Reynolds. He's being Deadpool in every movie, essentially.
Even back in the day when he was in that TV show, like Two Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Parlor or whatever it was, like in the late 90s. I mean, he was Deadpool then too.
Yeah, so, I don't think he was never not Deadpool. Like maybe there were a couple of movies like Van Wilder. He's a little bit different. Let me see. Waiting is sort of, and then that one where he was buried alive in the foreign country. That was a great fucking film. Very underrated.
I haven't seen that. I haven't even heard of that.
Oh yeah, most people haven't. I think it's called Buried or something. But he has nothing but a cell phone and a lighter, and he's got like the CIA or some shit on the cell phone that calls it. He's a trucker, and they kidnap him, and they have to locate him. And the whole thing is like one shot and him into this coffin. He's running out of air. He's running out of light, and they got to get to him. And the fucking ending, holy shit! I just like, wow. It's the only time I've seen Ryan actually act.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. It's funny you mentioned that because you know who else was in a movie about being buried under a bunch of rubble? Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. In the greatest movie about 9/11 they ever made. Fucking fight me for it. I don't give a fuck.
No, you're right. I enjoyed that movie.
Oh my God, the performances, and
Yep.
Nick Cage did a great New York accent. I was like,
yeah.
we'd adopt him. Please, Nick. Convert to fucking New York.
Aren't you up in Wisconsin?
I mean, without
No, you're up in Wisconsin.
We're
He's
both
in-
in Wisconsin. He's
Oh, you
just
are?
not from here. He's a
I don't
fucking
care.
transplant.
Look, I'm not even from this fucking planet, okay? Your Earth waves
Shocker.
fucking baffle me to this day. I don't understand. Just like I won't understand. We were talking about Robert Zemeckis, folks. We have a tier list that is by our host Justin, and of course, Justin just fucking sent me a message saying he was going to be late. The guy with the fucking tier list. So.
You were bamboozled again,
charge you?
PB. You could have been later than you were.
No shit. Fucking hurried down here, got the computer on, everything was going smooth, and I made it in time. And you could have fucking just waited.
Yeah.
No, Zod waits for no mortal. So
Okay,
wow.
okay, then let's start. If you don't wait for anyone, let's start the tier list.
I mean, I could.
Oh, you can't?
Okay, go ahead. Do it then. Do it.
Talk back and forth.
Choppity chop.
Prove your Zodness and bring the up the tier list.
So
right
okay,
now.
let's ask this: how many Robert Zemeckis films have each of us seen?
All of them.
No idea.
Really, you've seen like I Want to Hold Your Hand in 1941.
Yes.
Well, that's
Yes.
I mean, Used Cars. Oh yeah,
Yes.
you've seen Used Cars. Okay.
Oh yeah, who hasn't seen Used Cars? That's a great movie.
Yeah. Well, I forgot what I was saying for a second.
This is Sean. He forgets a lot of things, including that he's Sean.
Yes.
See, according to my tier list maker here, I don't have 32 movies that it's bringing up. It's only bringing up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like 18 movies.
Let's see here. Well, I guess we're talking movies. So let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't say that one. 5, 6, 7. Actually, here that's why that's it's probably closer to right because I'm looking again now and they're bringing a lot of the like extra like deleted scenes and stuff into this one, which is.
I like deleted.
So
scenes.
18 sounds like a good number to me because I don't want to be like we were on fucking Spielberg and doing this shit all night because Justin's crazy ass will have us up here like doing his fucking deep cuts and his Snyder cut.
What the fuck are you talking about? You'll do it just as much as he will.
No, I'll only do that for shows. But I had a great idea with PB, but he just didn't want to do it. I'm a little sad about that, but whatever.
What?
I don't know. He spoke something there, but it wasn't anything like English.
No, I don't want to do all.
It was Kryptonian.
No, it wasn't even that either.
Oh, he wanted to do instead of ranking the Arrowverse shows, he wanted to rank every season of every Arrowverse show.
That
bullshit. And I called him a fucking psychopath. Yeah, just like
that's not psychopath.
Yeah,
it's not even a psychopath. A psychopath wouldn't even do that.
I mean, I could do that. I could totally do that, but that would be
you guys go right ahead and have your little love fest with CW bullshit.
Yeah, you two in the corners there. You can do that on your own.
You know what? I commend you, sir. That's a man's man right there. You know what, Sean?
No. That is people who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
That's fortitude right there.
I mean, much of the Arrowverse was garbage, but there were some shows that were really, really good.
Like Batwoman.
Yeah, obviously.
It is the best comedy in the Arrowverse, mostly because it's the only one.
Unintentionally.
Yes, it is unintentional. But when you let your evil sister go that many times, I gotta laugh.
Oh, for real. For real.
Oh my God. As soon as you didn't even fucking leave work yet, guy. You see this shit?
Leave work. Oh God. Okay, I'm creating the tier list right now. He can fucking readjust it the way he wants.
As soon as I leave work,
we don't got time
I'll
for this
join
bullshit.
the stream in the car. Oh my God. How are you supposed to? He's in the car. You're supposed to be the one freaking controlling the goddamn tier list. Fuck. Yeah, join. Good. Yeah, you set it up, Zod.
Yeah, I'm doing this right now.
It's a good thing that you're on top of things.
Wow, it's scary when I'm the one on top of things.
You're not on top of anything because we're sitting here waiting. That's the whole point. What's up, crew mail?
Okay, so I had to do these series on the fly. I like to take at least a little bit of time when I'm doing.
Oh my God! Enough with the excuses.
No shit, just put it on the screen.
Here we go. We're gonna do a little share magic. So, bam! Let's take a look at our tiers. I'm gonna pull this back.
Justin, we know that you had everything set up. You made the top tier that.
I made the top tier back.
Kind of giving it away.
Cast it away.
Top tier's supposed to be better than Hitchcock.
Fuck that bullshit. Contact and the bottom is trash. So even it simple.
Wow.
Oh, that's hurtful. That is hurtful.
Cast It Away. Is that a sequel to Castaway?
like I was doing a little play on words. So let's get started. Hopefully I'll keep Back to the Future towards the end so we can get Justin in here so he can talk about how great the fucking movie is for 3 hours and all its subsequent sequels.
I mean, I'm going to be talking along with him, so it's okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so we'll start with some unheard stuff, and I'll try to keep those. Maybe we'll even save them for last, because let's be real, we all know where they're fucking going, despite what any of us says. I have a feeling it'll be outvoted, but let's start with I Want to Hold Your Hand. I have not seen this, so let me explain how this works. We're going to pick where we what the difference, do it all.
Wait, start over again, because you faded out.
Okay, so we are going to pick based on how we each vote on the tier, and then through mathematical magic, which PB and Chris Knight will be in charge of, because they're the math wizards here. We will split the difference, and wherever it lands, that's the tier that it's going to go in, and then we'll put movies in front or in back, depending on how high they rank. So if something's like a 5, it's going to go up and Back to the Future. If it's a 4.5, it'll go to the next one, and so on and so such.
No, 4.5 goes up.
4.5, you always round 0.5 up.
Yes, and it goes to the end.
I'm giving an
You don't know what you're doing. Just admit
I'm
it.
just giving an example.
You've been doing this for you've been doing this for 5 years now, and ever since you started, you didn't know what you were doing then. You still don't know what you're doing now.
Yeah, I'm good at faking it.
And he's still doing it.
I know. Well, we all are. So
not even knowing what it is. Amazing.
Cheers to us.
Cheers to us.
Hey. I don't have fuck my drinks over here. Shit.
You should have come prepared. There you go.
So let's start with some movies as we delay. We'll use I Want to Hold Your Hand. I don't have a horse in this race. This is one I actually didn't see, so
really
I'm out of this vote.
I've never even heard of this one. So
what? You haven't?
Nah.
I don't think.
Yeah, I can't believe you don't know this. None of you?
No. This is one I can honestly say a little bit predates me. Yeah, this is one I just never saw.
Well, this was from 1978, so yeah. I mean, I don't see any reason why I would have seen it.
Okay. Basically, it's teenagers from New Jersey, and now you're gonna know this right now.
Oh, trash tier. I don't give a fuck. Trash tier. I hate Jersey.
Whoa. No, wait.
Whoa. Hold on.
You're gonna know exactly why.
You're talking about Bon Jovi's Homeland.
No. Sean, you're gonna know exactly why I know this movie. It happens in 1964. 6 teenagers from New Jersey or somewhere, New York, New Jersey, are running off to see the Beatles perform on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Okay.
In the hope of meeting them.
That explains why you know it. Yes.
Don't you dare say
good morning
shit about the Beatles.
Good morning. I can't vote, but
Who,
if
me?
I could,
Good morning,
I put
Christine.
it in the trash just because it has something to do with Jersey. I mean, don't get me wrong. As far as your Bon Jovi goes, even a broken clock is right twice a day. So,
That would explain your
but
channel.
anything else that came out of Jersey was shit.
All right, so I'm the only one that gets to put this on here.
You're the only one, I guess, who gets to put this.
And what's
so
my
you tear it
tiers?
up.
Trash, Contact, Take Flight, Cast It Away. I'm probably going to put it in Cast It Away. I don't think it's better than Back to the Future, but I really, really do like this movie. It
is another team up with Bob Gale. So
yeah, but so let me put it this way. As I said with Jaws, this is kind of the Jaws idea here. These are movies that led up to the ideas that became Back to the Future. The idea of what if we were back then, or what happened back when we weren't, this
Right.
age or whatever. So it has a lot of really cool things going on with it. It didn't get great reviews, but I like it because I'm a Beatles fan. I mean, I'm a huge Beatles fan, so I
Sure.
got some lovely pleasure from it.
Mhm.
Crummel, hello.
Well, I would probably
Karen,
like it
hi.
actually.
You probably would.
Hello,
That's why I was
Karen.
surprised you haven't seen it. Hello, everyone. Okay,
Hello.
so I put it up there, and we'll
Okay,
see
yeah.
when Justin comes back. We'll see where he puts it, because whatever. All right.
Whoa. We're going to readjust the entire list after he gets here?
Maybe. Depends on how long
Apparently.
it takes him to get here. We might not.
Oh,
All right, next.
Damn, Justin.
Next we have used cars.
Never seen it.
What?
You did the last one, so I'm going to do this. I say I would want to put it. I'm leaning either Cast It Away or Back to the Future. It's a really good movie. I really like
It
it.
is.
I don't know though if I'd put it like top tier, honestly.
I wouldn't either. But
I wouldn't really put it top tier, but I'd rate it pretty high up there. It's an enjoyable
Mhm.
film. I really like it. What do you guys think?
It's definitely somewhere like between Take Flight and Cast It Away for
Where
sure.
would you put it?
I would probably put it in Cast It Away.
Okay.
Yeah, I was leaning for that too.
I do like this movie. How many tiers are there?
5.
5.
5 tiers. We're probably gonna get none of them in the trash. I don't even know why the fuck I put that on there.
So it's
gotta have
it's
the
going to go
trash
up. It's going to go
category.
up to Cast It Away, because I would put it in Take Flight. I think it's really good. Don't get me wrong. I think it's when he was trying to get things figured out. So I'd put it. Yeah, that's where it goes. It's a 3.66666667.
Both of you said Take Flight, and he said Cast It Away?
No. But they said Cast It Away. I said Take Flight.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be behind
Well,
the previous entry, but yeah. So let's hear your reasons, because I'm curious. I mean, that's not a bad place in the tier list. Pretty respectable, and I know Sean was going back and forth with that one. But what kind of holds it back for you from just being like, I know where it definitely goes?
it was one of his first movies. He hadn't really figured it out yet. Even he says that he thinks the script was lacking, and he felt that his directing in the movie wasn't where it needed to be. Because if again, going back, because we're going to go to this a lot today. Robert Zemeckis, on the Back to the Future box sets that have been around, in all of the commentary and all of the behind the scenes stuff, he talks about used cars in the sense of, I was learning, and these movies led to me coming up and figuring out this thing that was Back to the Future.
Yep.
And he has been able to replicate it a few times, not all the time, but these were his learning movies. And he always says that learning movies cannot be top tier. But I think this goes back to the Shyamalan we talked about, or the Spielberg stuff that we talked about. They're going to be these middle range movies, and not so many that just are knocked out of the park.
Yeah,
So
there's
the fact that his first
definitely-
2 movies are in that second tier should say a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, so far we're starting off pretty strong. I'm going to say I agree. Especially watching it now, there's the quality is it's got a very old feel to it. I definitely agree with that assessment. So I'd go to PB, but I have a feeling he's never seen this movie.
That's because I already fucking said that.
I no, it's just my premonition. God, don't fuck up my flow here.
Jeez.
So you'll get the next one, PB. Who's seen Romancing the Stone?
Oh yeah.
You two are gonna have to rate because honestly, I've never seen that one.
Never?
Wow.
PB, have
Looked
you
at
seen it?
it, read
I
the
never even
synopsis,
heard
not
of it.
interested.
You haven't?
It's not my thing.
No.
How is you guys didn't hear Romancing the Stone?
I've heard
Maybe
of
because
it.
my
I just
mother.
have no interest.
Maybe
to
because
see
my
it.
mother watched it all the time. I
Oh.
love this movie. This is a romantic comedy version of Indiana Jones.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
basically what it
exactly.
is.
Like I like
And
the
it
Indiana
is
Jones
it
idea,
is
but
every
romantic
bit
comedy.
as it is every bit as fun as watching Indiana Jones, the first one for sure. This one, Sean, where would you put it?
I would put this in S tier. Or Back to the Future.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put it in a solid Casted Away. And that means it probably goes up to S tier on the back end of it.
Split did you see it, Zod? What'd you say?
I said I haven't seen it, so I have no.
Oh, okay, so then yeah, it goes up to S tier. Or Back to the Future. It goes back to the future.
It goes back to the future.
Yep. So it goes up to the S
Get
tier.
it together, guy. Why
It
are
is
you
done.
zoomed in
It
so
is
far?
done really well, though. I love it. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
Did he not direct?
The sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Did he not direct Jewel of the Nile? Hold on, let me look this up.
I'll say I like Jewel of the Nile.
You do? I mean, I don't hate it, but it's pales in comparison.
I mean, I guess different strokes. This movie just never interests me. I think it's the concept.
Nope, he didn't. He didn't direct it.
Who did?
Louis Teague. And I would assume he probably was an executive producer. Let me look on that.
Probably.
Let's see here. Produced by Michael Douglas produced it.
Huh.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
Interesting.
So he had nothing to do with that. Probably because, again, he has always been a guy that will tell you he does not like sequels. He didn't want to do a sequel to Back to the Future until basically the studio. So going back to Matrix 4, where they're talking about how the studio forces him to do that sequel, he was told that if they didn't do a sequel, they were going to do one without them. And he said, fuck that. And
yeah, but they have it. They have it. I don't know how that worked out because they have it in the contract that they can't do anything
now. I think when they did the first one, they thought they were going to be done. And then they put that to be continued. And so that it was so popular, the studio's like, you said it's going to be continued. And they were like,
you did set up stuff up for that. You know, at the end of the movie, put to be continued and set it up the way he did, because it's almost really set up to have a sequel when you
he said if I had intended it to be a sequel, he would have never left Jennifer with Marty at the end of it, because that was the part that he hated about part 2 is they had to figure out what to do with Jennifer.
Well, I think it was more Bob Gale than Zemeckis for the sequel. I just mean as far as, because Bob Gale based this on like, what if I would have met my dad when he was in high school, type of thing. And so he probably had kind of an itching to want to do more than one of these films. But also what I just wanted to say really quick, if they did not have that caveat of like, you can't do any more of these films in our lifetime, this movie would have been remade like 3 or 4 times by now.
Thank God. Thank God, because don't ever fucking touch this movie. But next, I know PB has seen this, so he's gonna take the next ranking.
Yay.
I'm really hoping you're saying the tier. I'm hoping we're on the same wavelength here, because I have sentimental attachments, and I'll get to that. But Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Where are you gonna put it, PB?
I mean, we all know Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That
He
one's
did.
got to go back to the future.
Yep.
Like I would like to put it and cast it away, but it hits the
It's got to go higher.
nostalgia bone real hard.
It does. It really does. It's not a perfect film, but I agree with you 100%.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it here because this thing is
It's
all
definitely
funky on
not a
my
perfect
controls.
film.
I have no
What do
clue
you mean
why.
it's all funky? You can't leave it there, Justin. God
Mm.
damn it.
If you-
No, I'm gonna move it up. I'm waiting to hear Chris. What are you gonna say? Back to the Future?
Yeah, I mean it's a
Okay,
great
I'm
movie.
there too.
and also, I think they
perfect.
should go. Yeah,
Listen,
Score.
there you go.
of all the animated movies that have live action attached to them, or vice versa, this movie not only did that, but this is the last time that things like Hanna-Barbera,
Yep.
Warner Brothers, Disney, all of these animation studios bought in on this project. You will not get this type of movie again. You won't.
They were
do
going to
not
have a
do
sequel.
this.
They were
Yeah.
going to have a sequel, and it was going to be revealed that Bugs Bunny was Roger Rabbit's father.
Yeah.
I would have killed to get
But
that sequel.
the thing is that you will not get that type of movie again. And again, it has nostalgia in it. It has perfect timing on all sorts of levels.
Oh yeah,
Performances
are just amazing.
The Western
about perfect timing.
Oh, look at who it is.
Oh, god damn it, Zod. You have terrible timing.
Yeah, he does.
I can't put him in here.
Click
I don't
the
know
button.
why. It's not letting
Because
me
I
add him.
tried to put him in. Oh,
there
what?
it is. Justin!
Oh my god, I am so unbelievably pissed off at my work right now. It is so and I was looking forward to this fucking stream. I had a whole tier
We've
list
only done
planned
four.
out.
We've only done four.
We just started. We're good, man. And what's going on, Justin? It's been a long time.
Where do you put
you
Roger
caught me.
Rabbit?
Yeah, you caught me at a rough time because oh my god. I'll tell you later, but
Yeah,
you know
where do
when
you
there's
put
some
Roger
things
Rabbit?
that I'm talking about Roger Rabbit. Fuck
Yeah.
Roger
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Dang.
No,
Okay,
I'm
it's a good
kidding.
thing it's locked in before you get it.
No, Roger Rabbit, I would honestly put. No, man, there's you guys already screwed up. There's one tier above it that you forgot. That's the GOAT.
Oh, okay.
No, S tier is.
I had
as
one.
high as it
I
goes.
had
There's
a
no
perfect.
fucking extra tiers. Whatever tiers I have are the tiers. We're not doing
Oh
a fucking
man, but I had a
this
perfect
bull-
one set up. Oh, I'm so mad at
Okay.
because
How long does it take you to get to your computer and have
Exactly.
it turned on and everything?
20
That's the
minutes.
question.
We can
Okay.
just shift it all
No,
over.
right. So when you get there, you just look at where everything is on the screen and you mirror it into yours, and then we just get rid of Zod's media one and get to the professional one.
Actually, that sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Anyways. Okay, so we all agree. Definitely S tier. Like with me, this movie was a movie I saw with my uncle and my dad, which was a rare case because they hated each other to get them to go see a movie.
Wow.
Yeah, my uncle recently passed away,
No, I'm
and
sorry,
so
man.
yeah, that's I guess I haven't actually gotten over it, but it's easier. But I think that it does skew my opinions with movies I've seen with him because it makes it more special. And the fact that I saw this with my father and my uncle, and well, PB has met Mother Zod. She fucking flipped out because she watched it. She's like, "Why the fuck would you take a kid to see this movie?" Because I was
Well, really quick, Zod. On a serious level, let me say this to you, as going towards your uncle. Just remember this: that people are never forgotten as long as the stories that you know of them and the memories you have of them are told. So don't ever forget those stories. Don't ever forget your memories, and they will live on forever.
I appreciate that, Chris, because it's especially doing these tier lists. I start thinking like, oh shit, there's a lot of stuff I saw with my uncle that he took me to see as a kid, and trips and things like that. And I think that also paints how I feel about certain movies a lot more because it's a lot more special.
No, I'm with you because I had that kind of relationship with my dad. So like we would watch movies together. So there are certain movies that are kind of
I have moments that and I know Sean's the same way. Because Sean just lost his father. What now? 2
years ago now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
see,
heard about that. I'm sorry to hear.
I appreciate that.
I lost my dad 7 years ago, and it's like, it's those times and those memories you have of like movies and things. And sometimes it's like out of the blue, you'll hear something, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
And it's good. It's a great thing to have. So
Yeah.
don't ever let that go.
Yep.
I feel the same way about like any of my relatives who have passed away or who are even alive. My first thought of going back to early memories are the movies they took me to, and I have a special one for each of them. Like my grandmother, who's since passed away, whenever I watch Ted, I think of her because she took me to the theater to see it, because I wasn't old enough to see that movie, and she was like disgusted. She like hated it.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, and I also my grandpa, who has passed, last movie we saw together in the theater before he got on an oxygen tank was The Dark Knight. So as much as the flaws that I feel it has, I still hold that near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we could all agree with, especially the movies, I think that we like are different generations, so they're just better quality than most of the shit. I will say Dune kind of gave me that feeling, Dune Part 2, because I took the little one to see it. What a fucking champ. She never seen Dune Part 1. Fucking loved the movie. She was just waiting for the giant, like, sandworms. That's her thing.
Yeah.
And she fucking loved it. And I gave it a 10. You guys,
Well, then
speaking of which,
maybe
can check
she'll
out.
like Tremors if she likes earthworms.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna show her Tremors too, because I know she'll like that. But
Yeah.
No, don't show Tremors 2 yet. Just show first.
no, I'm gonna show her Tremors 1. Like,
Yeah.
That's
like,
actually a decent one. I still enjoy it for the cheesiness that it is. It's like Cocaine Bear. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay,
indeed.
Bear, a fucking
Cocaine
masterpiece.
Bear.
Okay,
That or
so
Sharknado. It's a shark.
It's a Sharknado.
is great.
No,
Dude,
no.
I love
I
every one of
I
those
think-
fucking movies.
I think Tremors is more competently done than Sharknado.
Oh,
Yes,
100%.
that's because that's because it was a movie, like
Yeah.
a real movie.
Yes,
But
yes.
still,
and so-
Sharknado is fun like that.
If the Sci-Fi Channel would have had a movie budget, it would
Yeah.
have been about the same.
For
It
sure.
would have been the same. Like, you wouldn't have got like a mechanical shark. None of these CGI sharks are realistic, except for like
No.
maybe the reef. I was like, ooh, that kind of looks like sharks. But
Oh
they
yeah,
just-
that was which, by the way, I took the little one to see that movie too. She loves that movie. But we're getting off track, Sean. The next movie.
Wait,
that
hold on.
you-
Can I rate Who Framed Roger Rabbit for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I would put it in like an A or B tier, honestly. Just because, but actually more A because the animation and what
Whoa.
Zemeckis had to do.
Well,
I agree.
Yeah,
Justin.
that innovation was kind of like Robert Zemeckis' style. He was always trying
Wait. Go ahead. Go finish.
so he's always trying to like push the envelope in terms of technology, sort of like George Lucas. And he even got Mel Blanc in his last, film role, or one of them. So kudos to them for getting like Donald Duck and
Well,
Daffy to do a scene together. That was like, that could never happen, and that was so amazing.
that's. Go ahead.
Okay,
No,
so-
that was it. The only downside is Roger Rabbit's annoying, and
Well,
Yes.
but as I was saying is you will never get a movie like this again, where Hanna-Barbera, Warner Brothers, and Disney all bought in.
Yep.
And
that won't ever happen again.
The fact that
Disney
that happened,
doesn't do animation anymore. Anyways,
even
so
if they did, they wouldn't. They believe they're God, and they can do their own thing.
They
Yeah,
want
well-
the spice. I'm sorry. I check out my Dune review. I'm hyped on this Dune kick. Anyway,
So we're going
uh,
on to see. This is why I have a goated category above S. It's because of this movie.
okay. No, the next movie we're doing is we're gonna pass it over to Sean. I
Death
saved the
Becomes Her.
best for last. So, Death
Okay.
Becomes Her.
Wow.
John, where would you put this?
Never heard of it.
Could
Never heard of it.
Could you scroll up? I would say Contact.
Ooh, okay. I'm going. Okay. I'm going to disagree. I'd put it in Cast It Away. I love. That's my kind of humor. I think Bruce Willis is amazing. I like the back and forth between the ladies. I think that's very true to a fucking relationship. I love you, bitchy. Hopefully she doesn't fucking.
Wow, I just
No.
not at all. I disagree.
She would definitely fucking kill me, like these ladies are trying to do. Anyways, so I would put it in Cast It Away. Chris, where you put it?
I would say that it's in Take Flight, but because of what you said, it's my kind of humor. But here's the problem: as it's aged, it hasn't aged completely well. The CGI they use for like when their heads are turned on backwards and stuff. This was kind of cutting edge back when they did it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of scenes now that just don't work very well when you watch it again. But I love the humor. Bruce Willis is greatly cast. Goldie Hawn and
Meryl
Streep.
And Meryl
Yeah.
Streep, what
Yeah.
I used to like.
I don't think if you were not to even put it in context, if you were to say Bruce Willis, Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep are going to be in a movie.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to be a comedy about death. You hear that and you're like, how in the world is that going to work? You see this though, and it's done very, very, very well because
It was.
Wait, are we talking about Contact or
no? Death Becomes Her.
Death Becomes Her? Oh, okay. I was getting confused.
So the cool thing here is the fact that they make him the guy that has to make them up when they die, and that makes it even funnier. And and it gets funnier because he's dated and been. I think he was married to both of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and so it gets funnier. They come back to life and they start just berating and just
tormenting the shit out
trashing him. And it gets better. It just keeps multiplying on the funniness and the idea. It's like how absurd can you get? But not only how absurd can you get, but how well can you make the absurd be brought across? So while I would put it in Take Flight because of the CGI and other things that have it aged poorly, I still will put it up in what's the one above that again? Because
Take Flight. Oh,
no,
Cast It Away.
I will put it in Cast It Away. So I will give it the 4 and PB.
I told you I never seen it before.
You, sir, are a sad, strange little man.
Yes. Well, sad and strange. Not so much little. But
he has a mighty beard.
I am crushing your head. I'm crushing your head. Crushing. Anyway, no. I'm crushing your head.
No, you're not.
Anyways, Justin.
3.
3, okay.
Take Flight. Take
Flight.
Flight.
Okay, wait.
It is.
No. And then divided by 4, it is a 3.25. That puts it up and Cast It Away.
No, 3.25.
Oh yeah, no, I guess it is.
No, that's
3.25 is Take Flight.
God damn assholes!
This is what happened when you let Chris do math.
No, I have it right here. I just
he gets the math right, but then he
thank you.
Just like dyslexics it into a different category.
Hey, PB,
it's
time out. PB, go find the jelly. Just go.
I know where the jelly is.
I'm sure you did.
There's jelly.
Wait, do we at least have peanut butter? Because then we can make sandwiches.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
I have the bread, guys.
Yeah, I know. You and the general are super white pieces of bread.
I'm sorry, but I do not tolerate that kind of. Wait, I'm white, so that discrimination's okay.
Your mind is late, okay?
Although I am half Puerto Rican, so half of me is offended.
Yeah, nobody can tell. No one can tell.
You've met
Everybody
Mother's
can tell
Eye.
that-
You know the truth.
Yes, everybody can tell that your mom is 100% Puerto Rican. Like nobody can tell you're Puerto Rican. You ain't got no Puerto Rican
So
features.
there
You look
can't be white
Italian.
Puerto Ricans. You fucking racist. There
fucking
can't be white
Italian.
Puerto Ricans.
I'm
No, it's
talking
gotta be
about your
determined by the
facial
color
structure.
of my skin.
What's that have to do with your facial structure? You don't look like mom at all. I'm not 100% sure she didn't pick you up on the side of the road after some hurricane.
That's true. I actually agreed with
I
that.
could see that happening.
He's like a tourist baby, and she's like, "Oh, this one looks similar," and then it never got tan, and she's like, "What happened?"
Wow.
And this is why ginger turkey phased out.
Okay.
You
Next.
soulless fucking bastard.
Next.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys know when you're driving and everybody in the fucking road knows where you have to be somewhere, so they just drive slow just to piss you off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's these fuckers. Do you guys have any stones that I can throw at them?
Yes.
But I can't get them to you in time. Sorry.
Right. That's the problem.
I gotta tell you, I gotta tell the stones. Anyways, so Chris, we're on to you. Where you putting the almighty Forrest Gump?
Honest to God,
Oh no, there's gonna be a hot take.
I would put this down and take flight, except for one thing.
No.
Wow.
Wait. Let me finish. I would have put this in take flight, except for what it did to Gary Sinise and the things that Gary Sinise has said since he did that movie, and his striving effort to help homeless veterans who have been forgotten, left behind, and all that. And only because of that. Now, this goes really crazy because this is about Vietnam here. My father was a Vietnam veteran, as many people's fathers at our age were Vietnam veterans. Because of what it did to Gary Sinise and how well he played that part. And when you go back and watch the behind the scenes again, with Back to the Future and Forrest Gump and a few of these movies, the behind the scenes stuff adds so much more context to this. What he did, what Gary Sinise did for this movie, puts this in Back to the Future.
Oh wow, okay.
Again, we're rating movies on stuff that don't happen in the movie. I put it in Back to the Future.
I mean, I gotta go Back to the Future. It's a classic. I like shrimp. Bubba likes shrimp. Who doesn't fucking in this world like shrimp? Any kind of shrimp. Don't matter what kind of shrimp it is. Gumbo
True
shrimp,
story.
fried shrimp. Be all sorts of shrimp.
You don't
Sean,
know
you
the
like
line.
shrimp?
Dude, when I was a kid and we lived in Corpus Christi, we used to get like shrimp right out of the bay. It was awesome.
Nice.
So are you
always
landing
fun.
on Back to the Future or you got a hot take?
For me,
Yeah.
oh, it's trash.
Oh wow! What a hot take! He told this touching story. He connected with me on the shrimp.
That
and then he
is
made
like
a
I
movie.
wasn't. That is like I was with Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Wow! What a hot. Okay, you gotta explain yourself.
Wow.
Explain yourself, sir.
Oh, please do.
I
I'd
go
love to
by
hear
track.
that, and by the end of it, I will have my tier list set up so we can sort this out.
Okay. All right.
So wait. Did I just hear that Justin basically just said he's going to fix this one like he fixed the last one?
That's what it sounded like.
I just work.
Wait. Come on, Justin. Justin, just tell me when you published that tier, that last tier list.
Yeah.
Exactly what was the top movie?
Oh, the top one. I was respectful to the panel's decision. I put Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade above Jaws right before.
Okay.
So you can trust me.
What?
When I say,
Okay.
yes, I did. That was not my choice,
No,
Sean. That was them. That was PB.
That was the
Who
group.
put Jaws.
What do you
in
mean it was me?
classic.
It was not me.
It was a unanimous decision. You're the only fucking wacko who didn't think it was a reason
Math
for
did
it.
it.
You were the whole
I'm
Math.
just a man.
And you also
Math.
put Saving Private Ryan in A instead of S.
Oh,
But that is true. It was PB who put the Jaws movie in like whatever
I
lower
put it
category.
one tier down. I put it one tier down.
And that's all it took. That's all it took.
That's all it took for Indiana
You
Jones
gave
and the
it-
Last
okay,
Crusade to get
just go
goated.
back and watch, folks. I'm sorry, we're not going to argue about last week's here. Let's go.
Wait, time out.
The
Zod,
video is
yes, we
on.
are going to argue about last week's tier. We're going to argue about this week's tier, adding in the context of last week's tier, because if we didn't do that, these streams wouldn't go 7 hours.
That's true.
Very true.
Giddy
So
up, cowboy.
for fucking less movies than fucking Spielberg. So
Sean,
Forrest Gump, Sean, explain yourself. Sir, explain yourself.
Okay,
Why
so
is it trash?
to me,
I don't believe you.
no, well, to me, this movie has always felt like it's supposed to be a parody of something, and
What?
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. You know, and Tom Hanks, his performance kind of pissed me off, and
Oh my God! Hot takes tonight.
All right,
Sean,
all right, one at a time. One at a time.
Sean, add the context that you wore those braces on your legs in high school.
Right.
Just tell people about that.
yeah, I mean, I wish I could have that
I
context.
remember when we were in high school. I do remember at the football game where people were like, "Run, Sean, run!" I mean,
All right,
it's
I'm
not-
about to join my desktop here.
this probably like hits too close to home. If
It
you
probably
guys don't
does.
know, those of you guys who are watching Zod's channel, Sean and I went to high school together. We've known each other for many, many years. We've been in a band together for many, many years. He lives right down the street from me. And I can tell you everything about this movie is really, I think they actually came and watched us in high school and based this off of him. Except for the military part. I don't know where that came from. But still, it's like, you know.
That's probably why. Yeah, that's probably why it rubs me the wrong way. It just reminds me of myself.
I think you need to add Joshua Stark's comment right here and let Sean hear it. I want Sean to read this. So put it up. Sean,
All
read
right.
this.
Throw Forrest Gump in top tier because Sean has bad takes on movies. In fact, make a special tier above, take flight, and call it the definitive Zemeckis movie with Tom Hanks. Yeah, but the thing is, Joshua
You know
also
what?
likes some trash.
You, sir, have excellent takes, Mr. Joshua, and welcome to the Phantom Zone.
Mr. Joshua. Wait, I didn't realize that
This is
Lethal
Lethal
Weapon was
Weapon
going to
now,
show up in this.
And somebody's gonna get their neck snapped.
I know.
Hey, you know what? You can't reach me. I'm already fucking floating in the Phantom Zone, so you fuckers leave me alone. I got a titty twister and my neck broke.
What I
never
don't get
done
is
right
in
this
your
fucking world.
opening. What I don't get, it's funny because in your opening, the last thing you see is you stuck in the pane of glass in the Phantom Zone.
It's
So in other words, you're
metaphor.
caged and
Scroll
like
up.
you are meek and
Scroll up.
meager.
Zoom out.
It's a metaphor for
Oh
being
Lord.
stuck with these fucking wacky ass panelists.
Oh,
I can't zoom out of
again,
this.
All
there
right.
he is.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, it's Austin. Wait, your camera went away again, and you went away again. Oh my god. Sean, why do we come back to these unprofessional people again? I don't know.
I mean, I'll come back anytime because
I know. No. I
I'm warm.
Welcome, Jay, to the Phantom Zone. Says Back to the Future should obviously be S because it's a great period. Don't worry, we're gonna get to Back to the Future, but I think we could all agree, unless Sean has a fucking another wacky take, we should
he will.
be fucking
Oh, I
fine.
will. I will.
He's high. Probably
He's
as
high.
as
I
you
like, dude. I don't know if I can. Okay, I have a feeling now that I can't.
I'm gonna
believe
need a
it.
joint after this.
Now that Justin is here to bring sanity, please outrank this man. S tier
Alright, so this
for
is-
Forrest Gump.
But I wasn't done
So-
explaining myself.
Yeah, let him finish
Yeah, this-
explaining himself.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this tier out of here. Thank God the professionals here. Don't fucking depend on me to do this bullshit.
So this
Yeah,
is what I have.
I wasn't depending on you to do anything, and you started.
Wait, you got to put the other one up so he
fucked
can
it all up. God
move
damn it,
these
Pete.
around.
Well, you can't put them both
Nobody
up at the
listens
same
to me.
time.
No.
Yeah, you can put
No,
them both up at the
Justin
same
is
time.
supposed to transition everything onto this one, and then we were going to switch over, and he has
Yeah,
Why
nothing
doesn't he have
on it.
movies
Switch
that
back
I don't?
over to yours, Todd.
This
Switch
is
back
his,
over
He
to yours.
probably closed the fucking window, Chris. He probably
Oh my
closed the entire
God.
fucking window.
Well, we could
Hold on,
probably
I'll
work it out.
stop the screen and you can go back.
Oh,
It's
there
a
it is.
miracle. It's
I
in
didn't
there.
Oh wow.
There you go,
Okay,
Justin.
okay.
Yeah,
So-
unbelieving son of a bitch.
Trick,
Sean.
you got to say it like Joe Pesci.
Which one?
Leo. Okay. You know.
Okay.
All right, I think I
Yes.
got it.
So
Um,
Sean
yeah,
still has to finish explaining what the fuck ever. I mean, I was
Alright.
gonna put it down below, but
It's
whatever.
it's really short and sweet. The negative
I'm
of the
sure it is.
film, the negative of the film needs to go in the toilet, and somebody needs to take a huge dump on it. I'm done.
Well,
What are the tiers,
zoom in
Justin?
or
Zoom out,
Justin.
actually.
Run, Forrest, run. Wait.
Did your fucking computer freeze, Justin?
Yes, maybe.
God
Yes,
damn it.
becomes
wait,
here.
hold on. What are we talking about?
Oh my God, the fucking tears, Justin. The tears. Get your shit
Dude,
together.
what
Come
are the
on.
Oh, yeah.
you got-
What are
Okay,
they?
so last time we had like the GOAT, which is like the S tier. Then we have like the real. So that's Great Scott. That is reserved for the masterpieces, the best of the best. Run, Forrest, Run is like
That's
S
not how
tier.
these work. You can only have
Hold
one
your
S
hand.
tier. It's not fucking S tier. Are you fucking kidding me right now? There's no
We
tier
did
on
this
top of
last
S
time.
tier. S tier is the best. That's literally why it's called the S tier.
So we're
There's
putting.
no tier above the S tier.
Well, that's the point of the GOAT. That's
Oh
what
my
we did
God.
last time. We had the
I'm okay with this.
Yeah,
So,
I get the logic.
anyways,
So, like, Run, Forrest,
good.
Run. We have
Okay,
like
all right.
the Peeping Tom Wilson, which is kind of a play
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
Then there's Something, which is a George Harrison reference. This is like the
Yes.
underrated films, technically.
Great
Honorable
song.
Trash, Weird
I love the
CGI
honorable
crap,
trash.
and What the fuck is this movie? Which
Good.
is
I love
basically
it.
none of us have seen it.
I will have to say that I actually applaud Justin in his tier format here.
As do I.
applaud Justin. Yes.
So that was worth the hassle?
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely
I like
was.
it. I
Put
like
it
it a
this way.
lot.
Put it this way. Let's
Scott,
put this.
I like it.
Okay, there's two ways this is. There's Zod's way and there's your way, and any way is better than Zod's way. So you are, of course, above it.
Okay, but what I just wanted to ask this real quick. Would anybody object to the what you've already voted? Would Roger Rabbit,
No.
Romantic, would they all move up, or are they not goated? Because that's what this is like.
I
fine.
feel
I
like
am
Roger
fine.
Rabbit needs to be goated, but that's just me.
Yes, I do too. Roger Rabbit should be goated. Yes.
I feel the same way. I gave my sentimental backstory. So you fucking missed it. But yeah, I saw it with my uncle and my father. So it's very
I heard
special
that.
to me.
Romance
So,
in the
yeah,
Stone could
I
stay
think
there.
it
I
should be
think.
goated.
Yeah, I
and,
think-
and just the
And
collaboration.
hold your hand. Hold my
animation.
hand.
And
I can
Peeping
say that
Tom
too.
Wilson, Used Cars, Something is like meh, underrated, But we could move Roger Rabbit up to goated.
Where's
Nope.
hold my hand?
You want to hold your hand? Is Peeping Tom Wilson.
Everything is perfect.
Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yep.
Yep.
So Roger Rabbit though goes up to goat. Yes.
It does.
All
But
right.
we haven't placed Forrest Gump.
And where do you place? So we have to change this a little
Yeah,
bit.
I have them all in order of release.
Oh, nice.
Including
Hold on.
including up to Pinocchio, just so you know.
Okay, but right now we're on Forrest Gump though.
Right.
Gotcha.
And well, we're in this list. Where would you put Forrest Gump, Sean?
Fuck, this math is gonna be crazy.
It is.
Probably. I would probably put it in Something on this list.
Oh, so it actually does better on this
Wow.
list, Zod.
Wow! Holy
Yeah.
shit! It's not trash anymore.
So that goes to 4. And Justin, where would you put it?
Great Scott.
Great Scott. So that's another 6 equals that.
And it's the
divided by
same
5.
math as last time. All
It
the
is
same category.
5.6, so it goes up under Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Okay.
It does, because I would have put it Roger Rabbit and Peeping Tom Wilson.
Okay. I kind of figured that's where
Run, Forrest, Run.
Forrest Gump would go though.
So they're both right in the
How
same
does
point.
Forrest
They're
Gump
both
get all the way to the
5.6.
It was like a 5.6 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, they can. Well, yeah. The only difference is one. Like we all voted on both of
Yeah,
them.
except it goes.
One-
Okay, yeah. Never mind,
Yeah, I
never
was
mind.
an outlier. Put it
Hello,
in
Bob.
like,
Hey, Poe, thank you for
Below.
being here.
What's up,
and
Bo?
then Sean is an outlier, putting it in one below me. So technically, Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
That
good.
hurts a
We're good.
little, but okay.
So let's go.
It
with-
hurts that it's in Great Scott.
No, that Forrest Gump is not as good as Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, I got you.
That's okay. What next did you want to go with? There's a
Contact.
Contact.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we're holding Back to the Future and its trilogy to the end.
Okay.
That's going to be the epic finale, as it should be.
Has any? Oh, wait. I was going to ask Sean. Have you seen 1,000 Ways to Die in the West?
Seth MacFarlane?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've seen the. You have seen that cameo, right?
Yes.
That is what makes that movie.
Yes. You are correct.
Because damn sure nothing else does. What a
No,
pile
it
of shit.
is.
Anyways,
It's like that move. That alone is like, oh my god, that was
Yep.
so worth it.
that was.
I thought I'd lost all that time of that movie, like an hour and 45 minutes or whatever it was. I thought my life had been wasted. And then that point came up, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's perfect.
It's a million
sir.
days.
You got
in the
voted
West.
for
Thank you,
me.
Bo.
Like,
Anyways, yes, thank you, Poe. I appreciate that.
Okay, so we're on to Contact. Who was next?
Well, Justin just came up, so Justin can take this one, and then we'll go back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
what's that?
Jesus Christ. Are you even
Contact.
there?
Yeah, no, I had to get something real quick. What's up?
Contact. You're up.
Start.
It's sort of like, I don't know about you, but did you all get like a Close Encounters of the Third Kind feeling
Yes.
from it?
Yeah, that's what we
Except
talked about in the last stream.
Except
That's
it's
right.
not as good.
Did you know that this was based on a book written by Carl Sagan?
Yes.
Yes, and
I did not
Carl
know that.
Sagan is boring.
Well, Sean, that's because you're you.
I don't know. This one was fine. It was something, but it didn't like really. Something about it didn't wow me, and I don't really know what it is.
Something in the way.
I'm gonna give it in something.
Okay. I'm gonna give it Peeping Tom Wilson. I think that I like the. I don't think that necessarily every alien movie has to be all big invasion. I like the subtleties, the nuance, the conversations, the kind of questioning everything that's going on. I think it's like I said before when we talked about Shyamalan. I think it's the most realistic depiction.
Okay.
Or has a lot more realism than most alien contact movies I've seen. So for
Yeah.
that, I put it ahead.
Okay.
Really quick, Justin, when you made this tier, what the fuck is this movie? Is that a 0 or a 1?
That's 0.
What the fuck is this movie? That is a non-applicable.
Like
0.
we've never seen it.
Like
So-
I've never
Never
seen it.
seen
No one's
it,
ever seen
so
it.
we
But I
don't
think we've
count
all seen the next movies coming
3.
up, or at least one of us, or two of us. So
All right, you put it in Peeping Tom Wilson.
yep.
PB.
Oh, I put it in Peeping Tom Wilson too.
Okay. Shawnee Ani.
Like,
Oh, so-
I enjoy a lot of stuff about that movie, but holy fuck, man, it's long.
It is.
It is long. I will
That's
give you
what
that.
lost me. It dragged, sort of like Close Encounters dragged.
You're right. But like, so how they showed her in that, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but when she was in that, was it like a spear that she was in?
Mm-mm.
But
That's the sphere.
yeah. So when she was like going through like the floor or whatever, you know, and she ended up on that island with, I think it was supposed to be like the memory or like a representation of her father or something. That was really cool. That was something that I've not really seen a whole lot in these type of alien movies. So I'm gonna put it up and Run Forrest Run.
Hey,
Whoa!
All right.
Okay.
I'm not going to argue with that rating. I was
on the
picking
fence
between the
between
two.
them, but it's not. I just can't get it up to being like it keeps you constantly fucking engaged. Like there's a couple times where you're like, wait, what's going on? Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah, like you do the head nod. Like I found myself doing the head nod where I'm like, oh, okay, movie's still going.
So on this one, I would say I understand the Run Forrest Run part. On a first watch, it was Run Forrest Run. On subsequent watches, it becomes Peeping Tom Wilson. So I'm going to put it down.
Rewatchability is not high. You're right.
No, yeah, and that's
you say first time you watch it, you should watch it high.
No, I said it
Yes,
is.
you should.
Dude,
So it's in the Run Forrest Run, the first watch, and I think after that it drops down into Peeping Tom Wilson. So I'm going to put in Peeping Tom Wilson, which then makes it a 4 straight across, flat 4. So it goes up to Peeping Tom.
Okay.
Flat 4, so it's like
a flat.
What are the other two movies?
In between, or they're all tied?
We didn't see
the other ones. So I put technically, because I'm the only one that voted for Hold My Hand, it goes as a flat 4.
You know what? I would have actually seconded that because I did see it too, but I also would have put it in something. But I'm fine with it.
Okay, so technically, if you put it in something, and I put it up where that's at in the Peeping Tom Wilson category, that would make it then in the Peeping Tom category, but on the very far end of it. So technically, Hold My Hand goes down.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I can compromise where it is.
Okay, so and used cars, same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are all pretty much flat 4s.
Right, but Contact's got to go in front because we all saw Contact.
That's true. No, he's right. He's right.
That's
total points. Total points.
He is right. Absolutely right.
Yep.
The math does not lie.
Yeah, bonus, bonus points if we all vote or yeah.
Fair. That's fair. Ah, God, best tier list. If you're enjoying this, please share it. Be like, hey, these guys got the best fucking tier list on the interwebs.
But that's why I posed here, because I just tagged like a bunch of people to come and watch.
Why you do your promo so quiet there, Zod? Like you're loud every other fucking time we're talking about the movies. It's like, could you share this tier list? That'd be wonderful. We're doing a great job here.
He's like Francis Dollarhide in fucking Red Dragon.
I have seen the Black Dragon.
Oh, don't get him started. We got like a bunch more movies. We're not going to go 3 hours again.
All right, next. Wait. What the hell's...
What's next? Because I can't fucking see
What lies beneath?
Oh, who's got? Oh, I got this one. What lies beneath? I'm gonna say this, and I don't know how everyone's gonna land, but I put it on Run Forrest Run. I fucking love this movie. I think it's very clever. I've seen a million fucking billion ghost stories, but I think the twist in this and like how it's shot and everything, I don't know. There's just
the one with the spelunkers.
No, it's the one with what's her face and she dies and the creepy ass scene in the bathtub. Yeah, this movie fucking freaked me out. And not very many horror movies freak me out, but I really fucking love this movie. So I'm gonna put it in Run Forrest Run. I don't know how you guys feel. I know it's like one of those movies that's not so greatly rated. Some people really like the movie, some people really hate it. I don't give a shit. I like this movie a lot.
I mean, I know that I saw it, and I know that I can't remember hardly anything about it. So I would put it in. It's something.
It's something.
It's a good category for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sean, your turn.
I would put it in WTF is this movie because I've never seen it.
There we go.
All right.
No points from Sean.
Okay.
Not
boy, where'd you put it, Zod?
I put it in Run Forrest Run.
So I gave it a 5. I gave it a 3.
Mm-hmm.
You're next, Chris.
I'm thinking about this.
You don't have to think about it. You should know where you put the movie, and then the math just.
Well, but No, I know, but I'm thinking, do I want to put it up in Run Forrest Run, or do I want to put it in Peeping Tom? I think I'm going to put it down.
Waffling over the lines
in
is tough.
People. I'm going to put it in
People?
Peeping Tom. People
People
Tom Wilson.
The people of Tom Wilson.
People,
Tom Wilson has the
That's
cult,
good.
ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure he will never do a bit about it ever.
Look, and it has Harrison Ford in the only fucking horror movie I've ever seen him in. That should
Fuck
blow shit down.
you! You haven't gotten to me yet, and you mentioned Harrison Ford. Oh.
I'm sorry, I stole your thunder.
All right. Justin, go ahead.
Harrison Ford, Run Forrest Run.
Yes, the man knows. Harrison Ford, and let's not forget fucking Michelle.
No! Don't say anything. Harrison Ford.
It is. Get this. It goes then because of Sean's 0.
Well, no, that doesn't. Well, that
doesn't count.
no.
You just never
That
seen
doesn't
it.
count.
That category
Okay.
only
right.
gets a movie, and if none of us have seen.
Okay. So we have something.
4.
So that's 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 equals divided by 4 is a 4.25. So it goes up to Peeping Tom Wilson, and it goes above everything else.
Yep.
That's fair.
The math does not lie.
That's
Good math.
fair.
I love doing math. That's great.
Yeah, that's that.
What's funny? Wait, time out. Can we point out the hypocrisy of all of this with the fact that PB and I are the math people on this, and we love the math and the way it makes this work out. And yet, he is a cheesehead who is a Green Bay Packers fan, and I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. And what the fuck does that mean?
Oh, here we go. I knew that was.
No. I don't even. I'm a recent Bengals fan, and believe you me, we were all pissed. I know. Yeah. Let's get off this, shall we? Yeah, you're from different walks of life, yet you get along, and you're both math people. It's like we're not so much different, you and I. Yes.
So we both consider the Bengals suck. I mean, that's one thing.
I mean, everybody on the panel can
whatever.
agree Bengals suck.
I'm not from here.
Like most of America can.
All right. Next, so it's PB next.
No. This is
so.
the next movie is Castaway.
But it's
the
PB,
good one.
isn't it?
This is the good one.
I did Roger Rabbit. How many do we do after Roger Rabbit?
No, because Zod just took.
What Lies Beneath.
Yeah.
By order, because.
So you are Castaway.
Castaway as well. It's got to be People Tom Wilson.
People Tom Wilson.
It's Peeping Tom Wilson.
Oh.
Like,
I think the people
Wilson
to be. I think it should be People Tom Wilson.
Crispin Glover has his binoculars. He's a peeping Tom. Tom Wilson is Biff.
I'm gonna
and
take a page out of Chris's book.
But they're both people, so it's People Tom Wilson.
Yeah,
the people of Tom Wilson. You know what?
The peeping people of Tom Wilson.
Wow.
Holy fucking shit, guys! One at a time.
People versus Tom Wilson.
Wait. Zod. Wait, I have to ask you. Say one at a time. Have you not been to one of your streams before?
Yes.
I sadly, I've been to every fucking one of my streams before.
It depends what half of you was there.
He can't even do one at a time when he's streaming alone.
I know.
That's true. I argue with myself.
Well, he streams alone every night in the shower, I'm pretty sure, but that's besides the point.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Anyways,
no,
that's his own fan.
Hey,
all right.
It's 2024. It's all good.
That's why there's so many women in his chat. He has OnlyFans.
Probably.
Hey, my OnlyFans is tasteful. I cook with nothing but an apron. Check out the OnlyFans. Anyways,
no.
So why do you put it in Peeping Tom Wilson? What
so I probably am not the biggest. I'm not the biggest fan of Castaway. Like, I think I've probably watched it from start to finish twice. But there's been instances where I watch part of the movie here and part of the movie there, and then you go about your normal life. And I was like, it's pretty entertaining. But it's not something where it's on and it sucks me in every time. But I'll tell you a page out of Chris's book, and it gets an extra point for what Tom Hanks put himself through to make the movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. I 100% agree. If we're going that route, like Tom Hanks' dedication to that role alone is pretty fucking astonishing. And yeah, I put it about there, Peeping Tom Wilson, mainly because it just fits that category.
Okay.
But
So here's
Keyword
something though.
Tom.
Zod,
Tom sells this. Is what you're saying.
in subsequent tier lists later. So when we do this on Chaos Central, we have a different program we use, but that's besides the point. We handle it differently. It's more of a tournament style. But
Cool.
we do
Oh,
give
I like those.
yeah, we do give the chat and the people watching a poll. We put the poll up and let them have a vote on some of them. So you might think about, since we talk about these for like 10 minutes a movie, you might think about putting up a poll and letting people in the chat vote on this.
I might think about it.
Interesting.
Well, I know thinking for you is difficult and hard and it hurts, but that's besides the point. Anyways, so who started this?
I did.
Okay. And Sean?
Yeah.
Is that Watson?
This would go
Oh shit.
this would go all the way to the top.
What?
Okay.
I
6?
Great Scott.
Yep.
So we have Peeping Tom, and Great Scott. Okay. So it's me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is where I
does a Jurassic Park.
do the best that I can. And I put it in honorable trash.
What?
Because I talked about this.
What?
Wow.
fucking
Jurassic
wrong.
Park.
Wait, time out. Again, just like I said with
No.
Jurassic Park,
Oh, not this again.
I sat there and I loved this movie. I think that Tom Hanks does a beautiful job. I'm just sitting there going like, is this all we can do? Is this?
Do you hate happiness?
He does. He does.
Do you
I feel like
good
he hates
movies
joy
and
in his
praise
life.
those
I
who
can't
don't
figure this
deserve
out.
it?
We went through this with Jurassic Park, and he's like, great movie, awesome, trash. Okay.
No,
It's okay.
not
I've
trash.
done the exact
Wait,
opposite sometimes.
time out. Not trash. Honorable trash. Meaning it's good, but it's still trash.
He's using the phrase that I came up with. He's using it correctly. So he's using it by definition. Like
There you go.
fine.
Merry Christmas.
He's still
very
horribly
much
wrong.
Is.
Merry
yeah, he's still.
fucking
That doesn't make him
Christmas.
right. I mean, we all on the panel agree. Like,
Dude,
Listen,
Santa
it's
just shut down
even
the
Zod,
chimney with his
Zod,
giant sack
hey,
of
Zod,
fuck you right there.
Zod, don't
Honorable trash.
Zod, don't hate the villain, hate the game.
there's only
What?
room. There's only enough room on this panel for one villain.
But I'm the
And,
better one, so it's
Check
me.
this
Thank you very much.
Zod,
Alright.
baby.
All right. Anyways, Justin, where would you put this?
Weird CGI crap.
See?
No,
Wow,
I'm
okay,
kidding.
so
I'm
now we got
kidding.
two
No,
ridiculous
of course, it goes up into Great Scott. Of course,
Yeah,
it
okay.
does.
Oh, oof.
It
I
is
gotta
goated.
say,
I
God, that
love
was
this
good.
movie. I love. I almost called something volleyballs. Just for fun. In fact,
Let's
I will
just call it
change to
Wilson.
Volleyballs. just
Should call it
because.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Call it Wilson.
Peeping Tom Wilson is not volleyballs. No, I'm sorry. I like something
All right.
a little bit more.
So that makes
but
it a
I'll
flat.
be very honest. Like this, come on. Like what's not to love about Castaway? The only thing that could have really pissed you off is maybe the trailers because they gave that shit away in the
Oh,
fucking trailers,
that.
which really would piss anybody off who was looking forward to seeing that movie. But I was not around. Well, I was alive, but I wasn't like the core audience. 4-year-olds are not the core audience for Castaway. I would
Right,
say.
that fucking
So
old.
I didn't see it
Yes.
until later. No
Holy
one told me
fucking
what was
shit.
happening. They told me to watch it from start to finish.
Wait. time out.
And I did, and I was surprised about how everything turned out. And I thought it was so beautifully written, exactly what it was supposed to do,
Yeah.
and I think it did it well.
This movie, Chris is upset because he has a distaste of Helen Hunt.
No, I
Is
don't.
that it?
You should know better than that. 'Cause we've had conversations
crazy?
about her.
I love
We've
everything
had conversations
Ellen
about
Hunt.
her.
I would,
You know better. Because
I would be cast away with
Twister,
Helen Hunt.
Twister.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I know.
Oh my.
Twister
Ooh.
is a fucking masterpiece on every level.
Okay. Anyways,
Helen Hunt.
Yes,
Looks amazing.
Chris, Sean, our friend Eddie Van Halen contributed to the soundtrack immediately.
You know what's funny?
It's 4
Yes,
out of
sir.
4 for the
is
soundtrack.
that somebody in the bottom 3 of this group right here, the bottom 3 right here, somebody of the 3 here was invited to a Van Halen stream and did not show up. Now, I'm not going to say anything, but I know that it did not start with a J and did not start with a C. And no.
That's true. That
We
true.
invited you, Sean.
I don't recall getting an invite.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
You did get an invite, but we weren't here to put you on blast or anything.
I'm
I'm
just
not going
no.
to. I hold it
Oh,
nothing
Chris will.
against
It's
you.
okay.
So I will.
But
I always
also,
will.
fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
Right, really
No,
quick.
honestly,
kidding.
if I would have noticed, I would have shown up.
We talked about it.
Let's just stop. Let's just stop.
Look,
Okay,
let
No,
me be a
no,
politician
fine,
and
it's
say
fine,
I
it's
have
fine,
no
it's fine.
recollection.
You
Yeah,
have
we're
no
done.
recollection.
We're done. No.
Dodd,
Yes,
how old are you?
I am going to be approaching my 40th this
Okay.
year.
PB,
I'm 36.
Justin.
28. What?
What is Chris?
Well,
103?
Sean is 46 and I'm 46. I turn 47 on next Saturday or next Friday.
Okay. You were thinking that I was gonna say
No, I'm just
53.
when you say you were 4 years old, I'm sitting here going like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I looked it up and it was released in 2000. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, goddamn.
We were- oh
that
my
makes
God.
us feel really old on this panel.
I was
Hey,
4
Togo,
going on
welcome.
5. Oh wait,
I
no,
didn't realize
would
I
have
was
been
7 years
It
old
came out
than-
in December, so yeah, I would have been 5 years old.
All right, so let's
Not that
fucking
it
rate
makes
this
a
fucker.
difference.
All right,
we're
so
on to
this
the
is
next one.
so the math brings us at a flat 4, which is Peeping Tom Wilson, down with everything else, Contact, Hold My Hand, Used Cars. It's flat 4.
That's not even right, man. Not
It is.
even right.
That's where it goes.
What the hell?
It's a flat 4.
Run, Forrest Run only has Romancing the Stone. What in the hell? What did we do? What I don't know how.
What have we done? Great Scott!
Great Scott! What the fuck did we do? Oh my
we need
god!
a fucking time machine after this tier list.
Someone invented the plutonium. Yeah.
And that's your friend Chris once again.
Yes.
Wait.
Every
You
6
sound
years
like a
happens.
divorced. Wait. You sound like a divorced parent says that's your kid.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's your kid. We're not claiming him.
Oh God, putting an honorable trash at Jurassic Park. It's not.
I know. I was
It's
having
not,
fucking
it's not
flashback.
in honorable trash. It's in Peeping Tom Wilson, right where I said it should be.
Look, I have to have disclaimers for anytime
You are
I
a
go out in
disclaimer.
No, I have to have disclaimers for anytime I go into public with Chris. I have to let people know ahead of time. I am not responsible for anything that he may say or do.
It is
And
true.
that's why he gets cock blocked all the time.
I don't get cop blocked at all.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
He wouldn't. Although we do know of a hamster and a fruit.
Okay, well, we'll leave that one
that's
fucking
it.
ambiguous where it should stay.
All
Let's
right,
get into
anyways.
that.
Bored and didn't find any ladies. Like, who had the hamster? Who had the piece of fruit?
No,
what
no,
was
no.
going on between?
It's
No,
the
After the
Justin,
stream.
Justin.
After the
yeah,
stream.
after the stream.
Okay.
What's
Jesus
up,
Christ,
Toga
Kevin.
Muse?
Yes, I said hey.
All right.
You did?
Yes. All right, and I brought up the
Toga,
name.
thank you for being here. All right. So who's next?
What's next? Up next is the Polar Express.
But
Okay,
who's
who's
first?
doing this one? It's me, right?
No, you
wait,
already
no,
went.
no.
I believe it is.
No, I didn't do the. I didn't do.
Who did it was Castaway with
Castaway was
PB.
PB.
Okay, so
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 it's
this
Sean.
is Sean. Sean, what? Tell us of your childhood memories of the Polar Express.
Well, they weren't childhood. But I would,
No.
I would definitely put this up there. Geez, between Peeping Tom Wilson and Run Forrest Run, I'm gonna go with Run Forrest Run.
Wait, what movie we
Oh,
doing?
you do have a
We're
heart.
still doing this?
I
yeah,
try.
Polar Express.
Polar Express. Okay.
It was a good
Chris.
I'm
movie.
not next.
Well, let me you guys
Oh,
all something horrible
again.
here.
No.
He's gonna call this weird CGI crap.
Wait,
Oh,
come back, Justin, come back. All right, so pull up the heartstrings here. So my youngest son had a lot of things that we equated to like Curious George. Um, a lot of things that he was like Curious George the monkey. But my oldest son was into Thomas the Tank Engine and loved the Polar Express. I have multiple things that me and my current wife have bought for him that are very highly based on the Polar Express and trains. And when I was first asked about Santa Claus, when he started questioning Santa Claus, I said it's not a question of is Santa Claus real or not. It is the spirit of Christmas. That's what this is about. It's about the spirit of Christmas. And this movie holds a very, very special place in my heart still to this day, even though my son thinks I'm stupid because I'm dad and I'm nostalgic.
So Great Scott.
This actually, I will put this in Run Forrest Run. I do not think it's on the top level,
Okay.
but this is my son. And my son is Julian,
Yeah.
Sean. He was my kid.
Mm.
Keegan, my youngest, was my ex-wife's kid, and he's my kid too. But he had more attachment to his mom. Julian had a lot of attachment to me, and
I'm honestly surprised you ranked it so high. On it.
But because of that,
Yeah,
to this day still
that's cool. That's cool.
what the whole thing means, and also the book. I was raised on the book, and when it came to a movie, I was like, "This is amazing." I loved how it was done. I like Jumanji because we're going to go back to that because that was the same illustrator.
See, I have the same attachments to like Santa Claus the movie as
Okay.
you do to this.
Yeah.
Even though it does not hold up.
No,
with
it doesn't.
Tim
But
Allen?
yeah,
No. This is not the Santa
No,
Claus. This is the one with Dudley Moore back from
Yeah.
'85.
Oh, that one. I think I saw it. Yeah.
but to this day, this is my attachment to my son being that age and the love of trains and the love of the Christmas and watching him and what that meant to him. So I
Cool.
do put it in Run Forrest Run.
Awesome.
Oh boy, looks like I'm gonna be the hated one on this.
That's
call.
it's fine. Hey, listen, listen. I do not ever listen. I put certain things in bad places, and you guys don't like it.
Clearly.
It's fine. You're allowed that thought. So you say what you have to say. But next is Justin.
Well, I was kind of like your son in a way, and in fact, it was the last Christmas that I had where I still believed in that childhood sense of the true Christmas spirit,
Mhm.
and that's why it holds a special place in my heart. I don't know how old your son is, Chris. I don't want to
He's
know.
6 years younger than you are.
6 years younger.
Mhm.
I saw this in the theater. I remember how big and spectacular it was, even though,
Yeah, it
like,
came
looking
out in
back,
theaters.
it's sort of like it's sort of like one of those things where, like, even as a kid, I thought the one guy was like, "Hey, we're gonna open some presents." I'm like, "Oh my god, I hated that kid."
That's the nerd guy from he's in
I don't care what he is, but he's annoying, and
He's in
I hate
everything.
that kid. Every when you were a kid, you knew an asshole like that, and that
Yes.
is the kid got all the swirlies.
Yes.
And that kid was me. and that's when I realized at that point in my life, I'm like, oh god, I can't be like that guy. And so I took steps to not be like that guy. because he was so annoying, and it reminds me of that one Beatles nerd in "I Want to Hold Your Hand." He's like, "Yes, I have every single Beatles memorabilia." I'm like, "Oh my god, could you shut
That's
the fuck
Chris.
up?" And to this day, when I'm on streams, people are like, "Oh my gosh, Justin, shut up!" Like, we get it. You said the same thing over and over and over again. So that's why this movie has so much sentimental value, because it was the last time on the big screen. I think the first time on the big screen since Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, where I felt like Christmas spirit, actual Christmas spirit, and having a whole movie around that at the right age, at the right time. And even the brother questioning his belief in it, I was questioning it too. So I was in the right place at the right time. Even though,
you know what? I mean, this is probably the last.
Hit the same, but
so
this is probably the last movie I've seen that I actually felt any type of Christmas spirit, like pulsating from it.
Oh my
as well.
god!
So I'm putting it in.
Christmas.
Fuck it. I'm putting it in Great Scott.
Okay. So Sean, you put it in Run Forest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we got that. I will say this: I'm an only child, and so I was raised. It was me and Sean too. It was the same way, but I feel like when I learned that Santa was my parents or whatever, and it was the fact of
spoiler alert.
What the wow! Wait a minute, there could be young kids that
wait, time out.
Santa Claus.
You have this listed. You have this listed.
Sorry if you believe.
You have this listed as not for kids. I know you do. You have this listed as not for kids, so don't worry about it.
True, but that's not how the internet works.
Well, I don't know. Wait, time out.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm wrong, right? Everybody, I'm wrong. Yes, right? I'm wrong.
Obviously.
Santa isn't our parents. I got it. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. So I'm talking bullshit here. Because
as usual,
saying things like bullshit, fuck, cock, motherfucker, things like that. That's gonna make it so kids watch this.
No, what he's forgetting to tell you kids is that his parents got him put on the naughty list because
they were assholes. Exactly.
Anyway,
I can tell you stories about why.
My point here is that this movie explains to us why it's the spirit and not the symbols that matter. That's why it really was great for me. Zod, kill it right now. Go ahead and kill it. And PB probably.
Fucking shit. Man, how do you follow
just say
up
it.
a
Just
fucking
say it.
rating
Just
with
say
all
it.
these
Just say it.
heartwarming stories now?
Just
I'm going to
say
be
it.
the villain.
Just say it.
As
Get it over
I
with.
am.
Rip it off.
Trash.
There
this
you go.
fucking movie freaked me out when I see
Wow.
What?
I do not like this movie at all.
You were a grown ass adult. How did this movie freak you out?
Dude, I'm sorry. The fucking animation is wonky. I understand.
It looks like the book.
Dude,
look.
okay,
Let
me tell you.
Book.
Hold on.
I didn't like the book.
I
hated the book. I'm sorry.
This
This is not my Christmas story.
I loved it.
I am a fan of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and none really ever measured up to that, or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or Frosty. I could rock with any of those.
Okay.
But I'm a bigger fan of like The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and for me, my Christmas movie that spoke to me was that, because we're talking about the holiday spirit, right? Fucking Who's had nothing, and they're sitting in the tree going,
true story.
Yeah, and for me that resonated more. And maybe
but this came out after that movie, so
yeah, and I just kind of know that
his present was a fucking bell.
But let me just say really quick though. I mean, you say this movie freaked you out, like. Dude, I saw Gremlins in the theater. Okay.
Dude, Gremlins was fucking awesome. And this still scared me more than fucking Gremlins. Dude, I'm sorry. The animation does not sit right with me. There's certain things that are uncanny valley, and this is too uncanny for me.
They put a gremlin in a microwave.
Like the book, but I never fucking liked the book. So, of course, I'm not going to like
they
the
were supposed to
The
cut
only reason why I saw it was because
Billy's
Tom Hanks
mom's
was in
head
it.
off.
Yeah, I know.
The only reason why I saw it was because Tom Hanks was doing the voice work. Otherwise, I would have never saw this movie. To
He
be
did
quite
everything.
honest with
You
you.
didn't have kids then, did you? Did you?
Even my daughter doesn't like this movie, so I tried to show it to her.
You guys are
and
both horrible.
Look,
Yeah,
so-
well,
I am
we
not going to
understand that
argue.
the little
No,
dick
no,
painter ain't
absolutely
gonna
not. I
like
will
the
not
movie.
argue
Okay,
about
all right.
the quality of
PB?
the CGI. That is, it does not sit well with me either. Even though I loved it when I was a kid, it's an art form of itself. It's like
PB?
Monster House. Like the
It's
plot's great,
definitely
but like
its
it looks
own kind
wonky.
of animation and art combined.
Yes.
It's a
There's
relic of its
nothing out
time.
there that looks exactly like Polar Express.
No, not
Oh
at all.
yeah, I'll give it. There is
which
definitely nothing out there
definitely
that looks like
makes
that.
it something.
So I mean, yeah, that was 2004. So I mean, things were still looking kind of. I mean, think about
That
what
puts it.
think about what
No.
Ang Lee's Hulk looked like in 2004. You know,
Yeah.
so
All right. PB puts it in something that puts it at a 4.2, which puts it above Castaway and
Wow.
below What Lies Beneath.
interesting.
Are you? Wow.
Wow.
I
interesting.
wouldn't have.
Who started
I
that
would
one?
not have. Wow. I did not expect this to
Sean
happen.
started that one?
Yeah, I believe I did.
Okay. So I
This
got the
is
next
this
one.
is already a weird tier list as is.
No, it's
Roger
not.
Rabbit is goated over Forrest
That's
Gump. A rip of Indiana
All right.
Jones.
How often?
And
What's
This is the
next?
most accurate
Time out, time out.
on that.
What's
it's fine.
next? What's next?
Polar
What's next?
Express, then Castaway. What the fuck is? What is wrong with these people?
Stop arguing the tier list. It's
No,
math.
no, I'm just saying, like that's what people are gonna
No,
think,
I
and
mean,
I think
stop
it's hilarious.
arguing the tier list. Like,
Oh,
next
no,
movie,
no,
scroll
no,
down.
it's fine.
Scroll
It's
the
just
fuck
people are
down.
gonna take this. Huh? What?
Scroll down.
Oh, for the next movie.
Yeah, what's next?
Oh, Beowulf.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
CGI
that's the
crap.
animated one or no? Oh, that's the
Well,
CGI thing. Okay, yeah.
yeah, CGI crap. I put it in CGI crap. Go ahead, Justin.
You know what? I'm gonna say it's something. Because Crispin Glover and Robert Zemeckis working together. No, it's still something.
Wasn't Angelina Jolie in this?
I don't
yeah,
care.
When we get to the Alec,
Don't remember.
It's animated.
Yeah.
All
I
animated.
didn't even understand this
Oh, I
movie
know.
when I saw it. So like,
That's
That
because
motion, it's that
my God,
motion
I'll
capture
for
shit or whatever.
Mhm.
yeah, a lot of it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say I'm going to put it in something because Angelina Jolie with her naked design on that, I've watched that fucking scene like 40 fucking times. I'm a huge fan of the Beowulf myth. I think as far as the story, okay, I get the CGI might have been a weird choice, and it is Uncanny Valley, but Angelina Jolie as a demon thing, bro. Yeah, and the fact that I like the Beowulf story. I think they do it very well. I think he gets because it's a short story in all actuality, but the way he tells it, I think really hits the beats and brings the story to life. On the story alone, I think people harshly judge this just for this fucking CGI, which isn't fair. I think acting wise, performance wise, and getting the story right, it hits all the marks. So
All right,
it's something.
wait. So what did Justin put in there?
It's 1-3-3.
Yeah.
God, you guys are fucking.
PB's the
stinks.
tiebreaker.
I'm not the tiebreaker. Sean didn't even go yet. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
You don't know how
Yeah,
Blame
math
it on
works?
Sean. Just right now, blame it on Sean.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Honorable
PB.
trash. It's honorable trash.
Okay.
Like at no point did I ever think it was a great movie. At no
Okay.
point did I ever think it was a good movie. At some points, I was like, "Oh, this is okay." Like there's a couple spectacles here and there, but shit, I can't tell you every single thing that happened in a movie, so it must have been boring enough for me to put it in honorable trash.
That's right. I will say that PB's honorable trash.
I'm
Mine
almost
is-
at CGI crap.
Exactly.
Almost.
So I'm almost to honorable trash. So
Right.
we're really close. We're that edge of exactly what the movie really is.
I'm at
anyway.
CGI crap.
There you go. See, Sean. I can't say. I was going to say you had good points, but I can't say that.
That
So,
makes it
anyways.
honorable trash.
Yeah, it does. It's a straight
It's a
2.
perfect 2.
Okay. That's fair. Now on to A Christmas Carol.
That would be
Wait, from what
you,
year?
Justin.
Yeah, you start. What year is this
Uh,
from? 2007?
Yep.
They did
2009.
the
Carrey?
motion capture
2009.
stuff.
Yeah.
They had Jim Carrey as
Scrooge.
Ebenezer Scrooge, and
Didn't he do some of the? Did he do one of the ghosts or all the ghosts?
I don't think he did any of the
Did they
ghosts.
I can't remember because I thought it was kind of like Polar Express.
Yeah, but it didn't work for this one. I like a Muppets Christmas Carol a lot
Yeah.
more. You know,
Okay.
I
like George C. Scott
it's some, you know what,
or Patrick Stewart.
I've seen this story done so many times and so much better with so much less money spent on this weird CGI crap. So I'm gonna put it in weird CGI crap. Yeah, no.
All right. Zod.
Yeah, I am not the hugest fan of the Christmas Carol story in general, unless it's the only Christmas story that matters, which is Scrooge.
You fucking sacrilegious
I'm gonna
jackass
say
of an asshole.
CGI crap. I did not like it at all. It was a waste of Jim Carrey's talent. I thought it was a fucking terrible rendition out of every fucking Christmas Carol we had gotten up to that point.
Okay.
And Scrooge exists. So, and we all know that's
That
the
is
official
true.
Christmas. Yeah, we all know
It
that's
is
the official Christmas
not
Carey movie.
the official, but it is definitely high up there.
Oh yeah. So I mean, having seen stuff like that, and I'll even give it to Justin. The Muppets Christmas was fucking more entertaining than this.
Yep.
So yeah, CGI crap for me.
All right, PB.
I'm pretty certain I never watched this one. Like,
Okay.
I can't remember it at all.
Okay.
I don't think that I ever spent any time. And from the sound of it so far, it's a time well spent doing nothing else.
All right.
Right.
Sean.
I'm gonna put this in something.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And here's the thing: my mother was a big Charles Dickens fan, and we actually in school, in middle school, that she taught in my middle school, she taught this, and I grew up around this particular book. This is actually the most accurate telling of the book of any of them.
Yeah, this is the
So
worst
for
one.
me, no. So I like George C. Scott's version. I love Scrooge, and I would put those above it, and I would also put Patrick Stewart's above it.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
because it's the most accurate, I think it takes it from something around a high honorable trash to low something, and actually because it's the most accurate, it goes up to Peeping Tom Wilson. So I'm going to put it at 4. And that means we divide it by 4, and it comes up to 2.25. So it is honorable trash.
And to your left, PB.
Okay. That's very
Tim?
generous, but like,
Hello?
all right.
The hell did you say to me, Zod?
I thought we would be in
I said
weird
to your
CGI
left.
crap by now, but okay. That's yet to come.
Okay, so yeah. Who's next?
It would be you.
Pretty sure you're
Oh shit.
next.
We're on my boy
Denzel.
Denzel. The boy Denzel Flight. Fuck yeah, it's goated, baby. I fucking love this movie.
Ooh.
It was one of my fucking I don't know. Like, look, you could say what you say. I know some people find it boring or whatever. I found it fucking fascinating. I was very engaged. I thought it was very enthralling. I don't know the particulars of the story or whatever, but I thought it was good. Great performances. Fucking goat it, baby. Yeah. Love the movie. Love it. I've seen this movie several times.
Guy from New York, fascinated about playing movie. How strange.
Right.
Where did you put it?
I feel like you got some 2001 bias there, guy.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
PB,
Oh, I'm putting Flight and Peeping Tom Wilson.
okay,
Like,
so
it gets an extra point for
4.
Denzel being excellent in the movie, whereas everything else around Denzel, I could give a fuck. Like, I didn't even give a fuck about the plane. I was like, Denzel's on the plane. You better land that fucker. We can't
Listen,
be
no,
losing.
no. He did exactly what they were
Denzel's
supposed to
doing,
do.
baby. He
Do
landed
the
that
flip,
baby.
the hold, the flip again, and land. Well,
I mean,
not
it's
land.
dude.
Crushed
It's
it.
he crushed it. Only
He
Denzel
did.
could have fucking
He
landed that plane.
absolutely did. No,
No.
Chuck Norris could have.
Chuck Norris. Yeah, I was gonna say Chuck-
Yeah, okay, fair, but Chuck Norris
It's not.
could just
It's not a
roundhouse
fucking goated
it.
movie. It is not a goated movie.
Chuck
Ain't
Norris
that-
could have like landed
All right.
a blindfold and backwards.
Dead also. I mean, all right,
Hello, Ray.
Sean.
Honorable trash.
Honorable trash.
Whoa.
Two.
Whoa!
All right, and you know
Coming
what?
in hot.
I would love to put this in honorable trash, but I'm actually gonna put it in something.
Hmm.
I love
Okay.
this movie. Actually, you know what? No, time out. We're gonna put it up there. I'm gonna agree with PB. We're gonna put it in people
Tom.
peeping Tom
People
Wilson.
Tom.
People Tom Wilson. Yes, for sure.
The People versus Tom Wilson.
Yes, people.
How can you go
persons,
from almost
Tom
putting it
Wilson.
in honorable trash than something?
Because he
then-
listened to my genuine argument, and he also loves Denzel.
I love this movie though. I do, and it's just and
But if
and
you love, if
I'm
you
like,
love this movie, how could you have even considered honorable trash?
okay, guys,
Because he
let's
loves
just, wait,
Jurassic
time out,
Park.
time out. Let's just be honest about this. It's the drug use.
Okay,
Oh,
there
fair,
you go. There
fair.
you go.
That's fair.
It puts it in a 3.38 or 3.8. I'm sorry, 3.8, which puts it in something above.
Wait,
3.8
I didn't
puts
even
it
know.
in
That's
Peeping Tom.
rating.
3.8 is Peeping Tom.
Justin,
Oh, yeah,
there
you're right.
you go.
You're right.
I didn't say anything.
It's the low end, the very low end of Peeping Tom.
Yep.
Justin didn't give a rating though.
Yeah.
yeah. You just fucking ignored me, you asshole.
Wait.
It's the drug.
Zod put it in.
Zod put it in the
Weird.
goat.
Oh
I
my
put it
god.
in the goat.
That's right. That's right. You put it at 6. We put it in 4.
I put it in 4. You
Sean
put it
put
in 4.
it in
Honorable trash.
Honorable trash. And well, not that Justin really matters, but go ahead, Justin. What do you put it in?
Weird CGI.
Oh wait, time
crap.
out. Wait, okay, we're CGI crap. Okay,
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Okay,
kidding. I'm
but-
putting it in something just so we can
Okay.
get this over with.
All right. Well, I'm
Well,
just
then
gonna
it's still
say I
Peeping
had
Tom
to take
Wilson.
that back because I said, "What does it matter? What do you matter, Justin?" Actually, you matter a lot because you showed up to the memorial Eddie Van Halen stream, so you matter a lot.
Holy shit!
I
Well,
hosted
But we
it.
had
hosted
a stream.
It was on my channel.
I
We
only
had-
did it after the fact because Justin and I, sat there for 30 minutes before the stream went live, and
Look,
we waited on you.
I
We
must have
waited on
been.
you.
I must have been like seriously grieving because I don't remember this.
We were
Like-
grieving too.
He
All right,
didn't see you.
anyway.
Okay, so everybody was in pain. Jesus Christ!
You know what's
So-
funny?
so
It's
where
still
were we
3.8. It's still a 3.8. It goes on the bottom
Yeah, I
of
know. It's
Peeping Tom
still
Wilson.
in the exact same
All
fucking
right.
spot.
The bottom of Peeping Tom Wilson.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right on his ass.
Right on the
Wow.
ass of the used car.
There you go.
Well, if
Okay.
you're putting him there,
You're sucking on that muffler.
hopefully the people that used cars got their wallets in
Wait,
their front
I
pockets.
love this
God
though.
damn it,
Like he's
Justin.
like looking at them. You know what? You know what? I'm flipping that just for that. Just for that.
No. You gotta put it back. This goes right
No,
back to
no,
the
no,
fucking-
it's work.
What is
Funny,
it with
yeah,
you
Judge
flipping
said.
shit?
Buddy.
Constantly flipping
It's
shit.
just
No,
the middle.
don't flip nothing. Jesus
Put it
Christ!
back where it belongs. Oh my god. All right, who's next?
Oh, but
Fucking
it's so much
time with
funnier
this
the other
guy.
way.
PB's next.
No,
Who is
it's
that?
not funnier the other way. It's aesthetically pleasing the other way, and incorrect as fuck.
All
PB.
right.
What's
The next
next?
one is
Walk.
The Walk.
I have no idea what that is.
Melinda or
Never heard of it.
it's Melinda's, right?
Sean's
that's when
Based on a true
Joseph
story.
Gordon-Levitt is walking between
But he's-
like on a tightrope between the two towers.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen that. Like, I know what it is, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Okay, so it jumps to the next person.
That's Sean starts.
Sean.
He's reading the synopsis to see if he likes it. Give him a second.
No, I was trying to see when this came out. But no, this has got to go. I've never seen it. It's got to go all the way down.
No points from us.
Okay, so
You start, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. So I thought it was the Willinda brothers, but one of the Flying Willindas, but it isn't. Boy, I like the story, the CGI, and all the stuff that went on was pretty good. But I put it in something.
Okay, Justin.
Yeah, I can't. It was so boring, especially like the first part. But I think there was a documentary that I saw that was so much more compelling about
sad.
like the guy who actually did it.
Mhm.
And I remember reading about this guy or having like one of those storybooks read by my librarian. It was about this.
I'm fucking old.
And so I've heard about this story for a long time, and seeing it, I was just like underwhelmed,
I just see a 5 or 6 year old freaking Justin Proper sitting on the rug in the elementary library with a librarian reading a book about this
Up
damn
lemon
story.
pie.
I remember
our
when this
favorite pie,
actually
lemon
happened.
I know, but
I wish you would give your rating and then the reasons why.
okay, fuck you.
You wish.
Whatever. All right. I'm gonna put it in. It was so underwhelming. So something.
There we go.
Okay.
I was
Jesus
leading
Christ.
up to that until I was
I'm gonna
rudely
put it
interrupted.
in something because for all the reasons everybody said, it's good. Nothing
It's
special.
something.
Yeah.
PB.
Joseph Gordon.
I didn't see it.
Levitt does good.
Yeah. So you and Sean didn't see it?
Correct.
This is correct.
Okay. Well, I don't blame you guys because actually you're probably better off for not seeing it. But anyways, so
It still goes in
straight
something, doesn't it?
threes.
3 3
It's
3.
straight threes, but it goes below anything else because I think we
Not
all
enough
vote
points.
on. Did we all vote on
Death
Death
Becomes
Becomes Her?
What
On
movie's
what?
that?
Death Becomes Her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Never
we all
seen-
voted.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Did you
that's
see
right.
it?
He didn't. So
All right,
Okay.
but still, 4 out of the 5 voted on Death Becomes Her. Only 3 voted on The Walk, so
Yeah.
it goes below it.
yeah.
Math.
So
That
something
is
that's
math.
a good place.
Okay,
All
what's the
right.
next one? What's the next one?
Oh, the next one is Allied.
Never seen it.
Well, wait,
Never heard it.
doesn't Justin start this one?
No.
No,
I thought-
PB
didn't I
skipped
start it?
because he didn't know the movie.
Chris
didn't see this
started the
one.
last one.
I started
didn't
the last
see
one,
this
so
one.
it's
So
Justin.
if Sean saw this one, he gets to start.
Oh, that's good,
I have not seen this one.
So Justin gets to start.
I've not seen it.
really?
I have.
God damn it.
Did you get it, Chris?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I'd say something. It was all right. Not my favorite historical type movie.
I think we
It's-
put with a lot of the historical stuff with Steven Spielberg, we put a lot of them in the something mid-range area
Yeah.
for the same
Yeah.
reason. I
Yeah,
totally agree with you. I think it's something that makes it a straight 3, but it goes below The Walk because it's only 2 of us.
Now, who voted on that? Wow.
The next one is Welcome to Marwin.
Yeah. Oh.
Fuck.
So
So maybe he hasn't seen that. I heard the fuck.
No, I like that sounds familiar, but I can't remember if I've seen it. If I did, it was like one time.
No.
Okay.
What the hell happens in
anybody
this
else
movie?
Seen it? I have.
I don't know.
What
There's like a
happens?
big Steve Carell and a little Steve Carell looking up, and it's like,
Yeah.
Oh, Steve
and
Carell.
I just
welcome to-
thought
fuck.
like, and it said from the director of Forrest Gump on there, and it's him sitting on a bench with himself, and I'm like,
it's
I was like, no, thank you.
Just explain it to me, Chris.
Why wouldn't he say? Well, why wouldn't it say from the director of Back to the Future? A far
Because-
superior film.
technically
But it said from the director of Forrest Gump on the poster.
Hmm.
So if I remember right, Steve Carell gets assaulted, his memories kind of get wiped out, and it's got to do with the World War II pilot. I'm trying to remember. I've seen this once.
Oh shit! So yeah, I
Um,
definitely seen it now. When you said the pilot thing, because I can picture him in the old ass plane.
Yeah.
He's wearing
So
his
wait, you
bomber
wanna
jacket
start-
in the
You
poster,
want
right?
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
see the
You want to
poster.
start this, PB? Did you see
Oh
this?
gosh, I definitely seen it one time, but like, do I specifically remember the movie? Not entirely. I know that that's the one where he's playing with his little tiny figurines all the time, right?
Yes,
Like
I think so.
he built the whole freaking thing in
Zod,
his basement.
right?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
built them,
yeah.
and he kind of uses it as
Nah.
a way to remember because he got
Yeah.
memory loss, and
Yeah.
so to deal with it, he built these figurines.
Yep.
They beat the shit out of him because he's a crossdresser. I'm going to say I actually really like this movie. It came at a time
Oh, okay,
where
yeah, just like take over for.
okay, so
PB first. It's
Okay,
his
go ahead.
choice.
Fuck, man! I just said I was like, yeah, I remember the movie now, and like
Don't
Steve
let
Carell is
Zod
fucking- he's
play
weird.
the villain because he isn't one. He likes
I
to
know.
think he is, but he's not.
Like,
Don't let Chris take
I
over the show because he
I
will.
want to put it.
I will.
I want to put it up with the people, but I think it's just something. Because it's definitely not honorable trash to me. Because it's not one of those movies where I watched it and was like, huh, kind of wasted my time. Because that's what I got with Beowulf.
I would put it probably in high peeping Tom Wilson, just because the content. This is a personal story. I had a friend who liked to cross dress. He was beaten up for it, and so the themes of what they were talking about with the
Zod
movie.
used to be beaten up.
No, I only cross dressed as a human. Anyways, this is not my Kryptonian garb.
Of which
Anyways.
gender, may I ask?
Yeah, no shit, right? As a human.
Because
not
I
a
remember
Earth-
you at the
human.
club the other night.
No, I'm not gonna say who it is because they were very uncomfortable about it.
Oh, thank you,
Chris.
Tim. Yeah.
But they're actually somebody that I know, and they are around here. But no, it is it's just no, seriously, it's a very serious subject. I'm serious. I take the shit
All right.
seriously.
So
I think
you're
that the
peeping
subject
Tom Wilson.
matter is very it's the way that they tackled it, I think, is a lot better than they tackle the politics now, and showing how he's coping with the stress by using these figures and placing himself in a period that makes him feel comfortable. And so, yeah, I think it's got a lot of themes, but it's boring as shit. It is
It is.
very hard to get through.
But you put it in Peeping Tom.
Yeah, I'm Peeping Tom. Steve Carell
Okay.
does a great job,
And
but it's
PB,
just
what'd you put it in?
I put it in something.
Something. Okay, and I do too. So I'm with you though. I don't hate this movie, but I've only seen it once. And it's not one that's replayed a lot. So I have it. It's on my computer downstairs, which if those of you who follow my channel know, my computer's not running right now. So I can't go watch it again, even if I wanted to.
I have a question.
So-
Why are you talking before me?
Because Zod talked. Wait. I am going. I am going I am going
He's got
to.
you there.
No. He
Because
doesn't.
Sean's feelings are invalid.
Justin.
Is that it?
Justin, wait here. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make you understand this, Sean.
Welcome to Marvel.
Well,
GB went,
welcome to Marwen.
and then Zod
I
stepped
was
over
answering
all of
a
us.
question, you rude
No,
fuck. Go ahead.
Zod stepped over all of us, and I stepped over you after Zod stepped on you.
No, because Sean got to start one, I think.
I don't think so.
Maybe you didn't. Okay.
You're wrong.
I started
Justin,
this one
you're wrong.
after I remembered I had seen it.
And then Zod just came along and was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah.
Well,
over.
that was after I
Creeping
said
Tom.
no. But I figured you skipped Sean for a reason.
I did. Because I am me.
Because you did.
Your fault. You fucked it up. You skipped right down to me.
No, I hadn't gone to you. I was going to take over and then send it back up to Sean. Sean, what do you think of this movie?
I've never seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I went over it.
Oh my
That's
god.
why.
What a fucking...
That's why, because he said it earlier, but none of you were paying attention.
Hello.
I
Sherry.
was.
Hello, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Hey,
Thank you
Sherry.
for coming here, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Sherry. All right. So Sean's, as usual, not cultured. I gave my answer, and Justin, you are not cultured. PE is not cultured. Wait, was that only? No, yeah, you thought. Yeah, that's right. Well, you're still not cultured. I mean, you're fucking cheese.
That is true.
I mean,
He's pop cultured PB'd, but that's it.
He is pop cultured.
Yeah, but
It's
not cultured.
It's a 3. No, not real culture. Ugh.
No, it is a 3.33. So actually, it goes above everything in something.
That's true. I can get on board with that.
Yeah, I can. That's fair.
And the next one is The Witches. I've never heard of it, never seen it.
What?
Witches?
Same.
You've never
Wait,
seen
who's
that?
first now?
I only ever saw The Witches of Brestwick and like.
Yeah,
I've seen that parody.
Yeah, I know you have because you got the Cinemax on your fucking Prime.
Stop looking at my queue. God damn it.
I don't look at your queue. I've never looked at your queue, but I know how your fucking mind works. I've never seen this movie.
I have. It's terrible. It's a remake of The Witches of Eastwick, which is one of my favorite.
It is? Really?
Yeah, it is fucking CGI garbage. It's crap. It's terrible. Should have never been made. I don't know why Robert tied himself to this movie. I feel like someone fucking held a gun to his head and made him shoot it. It's terrible in every way. The acting is atrocious. The direction is atrocious. They completely changed the story from the original. Fuck this movie. I wish there was a category that literally said, fuck this fucking piece of shit. CGI crap. It's garbage. It's fucking trash.
Wow.
I love the original, but they fucked this movie so badly. I almost want to get it a fucking sandwich and tell it that everything is going to be all right because that's how badly they fucked this movie.
Okay.
They did what Spielberg did to West Side Story. Don't make me even get started.
All right, Sean.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is not based off The Witches of Eastwick. It's based off of Roald Dahl's The Witches.
I heard they based it off The Witches of Eastwick. Even the things in the story they put in it are nods to that original.
Let me double check here. Robert.
Oh, Anne Hathaway. Okay, now
Yeah, because she's playing the head witch that was played by
Roald Dahl, Anne Hathaway,
who played the witch in the
Octavia
original.
Spencer,
Yeah.
some guy. This Halloween, and it looks
now
like
I remember. I've not seen it, but I remember it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I think.
Oh, at least we solved that mystery.
Yeah, it's based off the Roald Dahl book. Yeah,
This whole tier list, these last 3 movies are going to take an hour.
No. Where'd you put it though?
You're gonna burn through these
I
two.
put it-
I have
I
not
put it in
either of
CGI
these
crap.
movies. Chop. Let's get to
You
the
put it in
fucking main
CGI
event.
crap, so that's 1. I'm gonna put it in honorable trash. That's 2. Because I mean, I saw it. It was all right, but Raw Doll is hard to adapt to movies. Justin,
I haven't seen it.
Sean,
Never seen it.
didn't see it. PB
1.5
1.5. That is correct.
with only 2 people voting. That puts it at the
So
end
it
of
is
honorable
honorable
trash.
trash.
In
In-
front of
in-
Wrong end. Wrong
End.
end.
To
Oh.
the other end.
End, not front. End.
Right.
Okay. I get those confused sometimes.
I'm sure
I
you
never
do.
I never seen Pinocchio.
That is why you
sounds
don't
like
have
I did.
kids. Anyway,
Speaking of children, Pinocchio.
oh, yay.
Yeah,
Uh,
right down here.
Who's first? Anyone?
I
Anyone?
think
I'm putting.
Justin.
Okay,
Justin?
Weird CGI crap.
Zod.
Fuck this movie. Weird CGI crap. Biggest
Okay.
goddamn waste of time.
All right.
Bitchy hated
Oh, here
it.
we
It
go.
was
Here
a
we
fucking
go.
travesty.
Never seen
Fuck
it.
this movie.
Thank God. Sean.
Only seen parts, and I was like,
Never
yeah,
seen
not for
it.
me.
All right.
Yeah, there
Thank
we
God.
go.
Weird CGI crap. It gets a straight 1.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Victory
Don't
for the
waste your
team.
goddamn
Victory
time.
for
I
the
almost
team.
canceled fucking Disney after that movie. That's how pissed I
Ooh.
was. I
Yeah, it was
almost canceled
bad.
my fucking subscription.
I
Gosh,
love
when
out of
when
all of,
Kylo
like, the
Ren
weird
says something
CGI crap
soulless.
ones, Pinocchio finally got its comeuppance. Ah,
Kylo
right.
Ren,
Yes.
the bad guy. The dark side of the Force even agrees it was bad.
Mhm.
You know, the movie's bad.
yeah.
All right,
Agree
now it's time for
100%.
the main event. Let's do it.
Let's do
Should
it.
we do it front to back or back to front?
That's what she said.
Depends. Justin, you can decide that part. Would you like to do it
You've
3,
been
2,
waiting your
1,
whole
or
life
1,
for
2,
this.
3?
Oh.
Would you like to do two,
let's
three,
do-
one?
Either way,
Let's-
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crush your soul. So
All right, we'll start with the
not
first
entirely,
one.
just a little bit. Oh, okay.
Let's start with number 1.
Numero
Goated.
uno.
Goated.
Goated. I mean, what can you say? Fucking goated.
Cut him off
Run,
right now.
Forrest,
Just
run.
cut him off.
Run,
Cut him
run,
off.
Forrest,
Cut him
run.
off. Cut him
Run,
off. Cut him
run,
off. Cut him
Forrest,
off.
run.
Cook him. Throw
You
him out.
heard me.
Throw him
You
out.
heard me. Internet.
Roll
Run,
out.
Forrest, run.
No. No, why?
Jackass.
Why?
I mean, that's not bad, honestly.
Why?
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 Whoa, Sean.
What?
Fuck
We've been betrayed!
No. I'm just saying, like,
now.
Put it in Run Forrest Run. There is no other answer other than goated.
Hold on.
I was
You're
just
saying
picking
that
words.
there's no
Forrest
other
Run
answer
out.
other than that. But if you go back and look, scroll up, Justin, so we can look at what's on top.
Mm.
The only one that I put in the goat category was the rabbit. I didn't put Forrest Gump in the category.
See, what I'm saying is, when he said that he was going to crush Justin's soul, I expected it to be worse than Run Forrest Run. That's why I said it wasn't bad.
Sean. Fuck you.
Well, the thing is, I
Fuck
did
the
not
world
agree
you
that
read
Roger
wrote it
Rabbit
on.
was goated.
Fuck
I did
your
not agree
mom.
to that.
Fuck the world and fucking
That's not my fault. That you gotta blame that on your work guy.
Nope. Because Roger Rabbit, I voted like in Peeping Tom Wilson. So fuck you.
You're
Ah!
for that one,
is
Justin. You
goated.
can't fucking break
There's
the tier
no-
list on my fucking screen.
I
no,
said
Justin,
I
no.
would put it in
Let's do
A
that.
or B.
We had
You're gonna
three
have to
goats.
go back.
Five
Where's that?
equals
back
that
and
divided by
replay the
5.
tape.
It gets a 5.8. It goes above everything else.
I
There
didn't
you go.
even vote.
I know where you're putting this motherfucker. Don't even.
You
ask
even
if you're putting
said
it anywhere
you
else.
said we were like goated, and Sean
Yep.
was like, "No, this is goated." And
Yes.
we heard you say goated, so we were like, "That's the answer."
All right.
Should we take a minute to gush over why this is goated and how PB
Yes.
got his
Yes.
ass handed to him?
Absolutely.
Yes, we should.
I didn't get my ass handed to me.
You will.
Yes, you did. You were trying to say Roger Rabbit was above Back to the Future.
I'm
Nope.
going
Exactly.
by what the math was. You go back and watch the stream and you
Mm-mm.
see what the
Nope.
votes are for Roger
He
Rabbit. It was
put
the
in
only
Roger
one with
Rabbit
a
and
perfect
Keeping
score.
Tom. You put in Run Forrest Run.
He wasn't fucking here.
Yeah,
was.
he
I
wasn't
was
part
on
of
the
that
Wait,
film.
film.
I
wait,
would
wait,
say
wait,
I would
wait,
put
wait,
it in
wait,
the
wait,
A
wait.
or B
Wait,
category.
Come out. We had 4 that were on the list. He added his vote to all 4 of those, correct? Justin?
I don't know. Did he add his
Mhm.
vote? Because
Yes, he did.
he just
He
transferred from
did.
what we originally
He-
had. I don't
And
know if he
he added
included his vote.
his vote to it.
Mhm.
And as he said, he put Roger Rabbit up in Great Scott only because everybody else put it there except for him. So it automatically was up there.
I would just like the record to show that when the math doesn't work out in your favor, you can act like an adult instead of like a child, like Justin did with Indiana Jones.
You can't.
George, we'll never let that go.
PB,
We'll never let that
PB
go.
speaks.
However,
Listen,
the
as much
published
bullshit
tier
as
list
PB
indicates
talks,
correct.
PB is talking the
Correct.
truth this one time.
One time.
You just agreed
I
with me
did it
earlier.
Very childish, but at the very end, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post our accurate ones on Twitter.
See?
and
I
that's
give him
what I
credit. He
did.
did post. I
He
checked.
did.
He did post the accurate tier list. So
I am a
kudos.
man of my word. I said I will do it. I, even though I'm late.
You are a man of constant sorrow.
Okay, I say for fun.
Yes,
for fun,
I am always in sorrow.
After you're done gushing about this movie and telling me how I'm so wrong for putting it literally 1 tier down, my God, people. I think we should do number 3 after it. I think.
You know what, PB? I
Last.
completely sympathize for you on the way that you guys like soullessly ripped my heart out for what I said about Jurassic Park. I totally agree and sympathize with you.
Well, because your opinion was just outright wrong on that.
Yeah, it was very wrong, and
Justin,
like
tell
I had
me.
to remember. I mean, like I was in that like like
Oh, here we go.
S tier, but
gone.
not masterpiece. But I was like, oh yeah, Samuel L. Jackson is in it. Yep, goated. That was it. That was the
No, Justin,
icing on
you're
top
supposed
of the
to
cake.
you're supposed to be telling me about Back to the Future, Justin.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
so-
Oh, well,
Oh.
it's simply one of the greatest and most perfect films ever
May I
made.
point out really quick, Justin? May I point out sombrero is still on his head back there on the couch?
Yeah, he's still having a good time. Like, it's fine. They both are. What's the problem?
So
But
sorry.
anyways, no, it's a perfect film that took many years of hard work and dedication to and believing in themselves and changing a bunch of concepts and reading the original draft of Back to the Future. Oh my gosh, like I would have hated to have that be the final film. And everything just sort of lined up and made sense. And the casting, even though they had to do like most of the entire 1955 entire scenes with a different actor and then having to replace him. Oh my goodness. That must have been such a headache. And their asses were already on the line as is. It kind of reminds me of the making of Jaws, where Spielberg had his ass on the line, like because like this movie needs to work. We need to say the right things. We need to be able to like get through these things. And luckily, the stars lined up, and we got the film that we did, and it's a masterpiece. It's timeless. No matter
Agreed.
when you watch it, no matter where you watch it, it's always going to be timeless.
I mean,
Okay,
all the
who
reasons
wants
he said, man.
who's gushing next?
I couldn't
Sean?
say I mean, I think Justin summed everything up perfectly. Back to the Future has been probably my favorite movie since I was a kid because I discovered Michael J. Fox from Family Ties, then Back to the Future, then Teen Wolf, and it's just been an ongoing, like the one ongoing like movie franchise in my life that I have seen like on a regular basis since I was like 7 or 6 or 7, something like that. So yeah, it's just
85.
yeah,
So right about 7.
yeah. So I mean, it's just like it's like very, very close to that raw pop culture nerve for me. You know, everything comes back to Back to the Future at some point.
Side note, my mom actually babysat for the DeLoreans.
Nice.
Yeah, and got to
That's awesome.
and got to ride in one and drive one, and luckily she knew how to drive stick, so thankfully.
Yeah.
I'm sure she did. You're here. Anyways.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm so sorry. That was
that's
such poor
entirely
taste.
accurate. You nailed it. Thank you, Dad. No, I'm kidding.
All right, so
Thank you for making me feel that old. Thank you. Oh wow.
Sorry, I pulled a fast forward on you, man.
No, you're good. You're good. No. This movie had everything to do. Very good. Very good, Sherry. You can't remake this movie. You cannot find this cast of characters, this cast of people. And I even say that with the second one recasting Jennifer.
And George.
And
yes, true. But George doesn't have as much of a part in that. But I mean, they make him look the same. It's fine. It's great.
Which is why they got sued.
Well, yeah, whatever. Kristen Glover's a crazy guy, anyways. So
I think he won.
He did. But he's crazy. Let's just be honest. Because have you seen fucking Charlie's Angels?
Eccentric. Excuse you.
Eccentric. That's right. Because when you're rich, you're called eccentric, and when you're poor like us,
it's because
you're poor like us. You're called crazy. That's
brilliant.
True. Anyways,
he's committed.
There you go. And he
should. You guys, really quick, Chris. Like in the private chat, I put a link for everybody. Tom Wilson posted a video a couple of weeks ago, and he describes how he did a scene like for the casting people outside with Crispin Glover, and how Crispin Glover just like completely like turned into a broken human being when he was portraying the character, you know, just for that read through. It's the video is about an hour, but I highly recommend you guys watching it.
I mean, Crispin Glover, let's be honest, he had a great approach to George, and everybody in that movie was the right pick. And also, let's go back to this. The de-aging. Let's go back to this whole thing currently of de-aging. They purposely used makeup to age their actors just to make them the age they were.
And you could really see it in the Blu-rays.
Exactly. But the thing is the way they did it, though, was groundbreaking. It had never been tried before. This movie set the course for a lot of things after CGI that said, if we had CGI at the moment, this is what we would have done.
100%. Like Back to the Future 2, when like he Doc peels off his face.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd recognize me.
Yeah.
You know?
So you think about George Lucas, who said in the original trilogy, this is what I would have done if I had the technology to do it. Robert Zemeckis, Bob Gale, Steven Spielberg, in Back to the Future 2.
Oh, God.
Back to the Future 2 and in Back to the Future 1, literally said, we're going to do this, even if it isn't the best option. They looked for actors that fit, that looked fine with the makeup on and with makeup off. And they came up with this perfect confection of what would happen if you were to go back in time. And I think that at the older when we were young, like Sean and I, when we were young, we watched this movie growing up, and Zod and PB, because you guys weren't young when it first came out. Well, actually, yes, you were, but whatever.
We were young. They weren't born.
Exactly.
I was so young. I was in my dad's nutsack.
Yes.
That's right, you were. But
That's
Young.
I was.
I felt the
I
connection.
was in development. Like that's.
there you go.
I watched this movie, and I loved the 50s anyways. I loved the 50s back then. But I felt the connection of understanding that Marty felt. I connected with this movie because of what it was. I wasn't quite a teenager yet, but I was getting to that point. You know, I was heading between adolescence and that point of prepubescent, whatever. And
We were 7.
Well, no, we were 8. I was 8. Doesn't matter. Like I said,
Well, I would have been 7.
My point is, we felt that there was something in this movie that we understood that separated us from our parents, like Marty was separated from his parents, but it did kind of give us that connection because our parents watched it and they got something out of it that was totally different from what like people like Sean and I got out of it.
Yep.
And you know, we saw the skateboards and we saw the, you know, video games and things like that, and they saw the sock hops and the 50s cars and things, and
The
it kind
diners.
of it kind of gave us all this mesh of understanding that brought cultures and ages together.
And can we talk about the music?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Huey Lewis is awesome.
Well, I mean, but also wasn't it Alan Silvestri that did the score?
Yes.
The score is amazing.
Yes.
And I mean, Huey Lewis, like The Power of Love, and then, you know, Back in Time. Come on.
Dude,
Oh yeah,
I just gotta say
two of
that's
the
the
best
power of love.
songs ever recorded in human history,
Yep.
especially "Power of Love."
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. For a pop song, that is.
Well,
all right.
the way it's like actually in the movie though,
shots can't just give a compliment.
the way that it plays in the opening of the music, where like, you know, Marty's like, oh, you know, crap, I'm late, you know, and he's heading out the door, and it just kicks in, and it's just off.
Yeah, basically, I'm not gonna be fucking long-winded on this. It's just a fantastic movie, and I will say to this day, I have yet to see a time travel movie that does it anywhere halfway near the fucking the reasonings that Back to the Future has done. I would say Back in Time with Nick Cage, but that's because I'm a Nick Cage shill. And they weren't fucking with the whole timeline. They were just fucking with like seconds in time that he was messing around with. And even that has inconsistencies. It just gets extra points.
Yeah,
because
but
Nick Cage.
you are saying that Back to the Future is better than that one, right?
I'm saying don't make me choose because I'm gonna be totally on Nick
okay.
Cage's side. Anyways,
I'm going to
no, of course,
assume
fucking Back to the Future is better
like
than that.
having
I
it
mean,
be
it's guilty
goated.
pleasure. What I'm saying is that to this day, I have yet to see any time movie, and I challenge anyone to find me a fucking movie about time travel that comes close and makes logical sense.
Bill
the
and
way
Ted's
back.
Excellent Adventure.
I mean, Bill and Ted's still assholes.
Even
Bill and Ted-
Endgame.
All right. No.
But Zod,
I agree. I agree.
Even in Endgame, where they're like, Tony Stark's like, oh, it doesn't work like
Endgame
Back to
don't
the
make
Future,
sense.
and yet,
Endgame
Back to the Future.
also composed by Alan Silvestri, and the Avengers like theme is basically a shortened version of Back to the Future.
Really?
So I mean, Avengers
Is
do.
it not?
Everything.
Like,
Avengers kind of did those riffs
dun,
off
dun,
Back
dun,
to the Future.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So
Same thing.
We got two
for me,
more.
time travel. That's pretty much it. The time travel aspect spoke a lot to me. The aesthetics and everything else. I like the 50s aesthetics and the skateboard stuff, of course, yeah, because I did skateboarding when I was a youngster. and I was in the Tony Hawk and shit like that. So it did speak to me when I first watched it, and I saw the skateboards, of course. That spoke to me too, but mainly it was the logic of the movie and the way that I could put it together, and it makes logical sense from beginning to end, and where it goes. And to me, I honestly I can't think of very many flaws that I can
Agreed,
pick out.
Sherry.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, yes, Terminator is great, but even that has great fucking logic gaps, especially when you get to like 2 and beyond. It's the time travel gets
only
long.
time travel stories that make sense are ones that do not explore paradoxes, and that makes them boring as fuck.
Yep.
I mean, Back to the Future 2 explores paradox.
That's what I'm saying. Back
we're
to the
gonna get
Future
to that
2 is
in a second.
amazing.
But
All right. Wait.
Before
Number 3.
before never mind.
All right, where are we going? Let's do
We're
this
on
right now.
Back to the Future
2.
Part 2.
Everybody, PB.
Oh, what? Oh, what? You want me to do? That's the GOAT.
Okay. PB.
Because it's better than number 1.
All right. Gotcha. So, Sean?
Scroll up. So I need to run. I need to explain something to you.
No, come on.
No. I need to explain something. This franchise is the GOAT of all trilogies, in my opinion.
We're going individual films.
Yes, but I had to explain first that I think this franchise is the GOAT.
Yes.
But this film is going to be Run, Forrest, Run.
Okay. I agree. Run, Forrest, Run. Justin?
Because it's the one movie of the trilogy that presents the most plot holes and explanations that you will not understand if you don't do required reading, which I have done. So it makes sense to me. However, to the average viewer, it does not make sense how Biff can travel to 1955 and travel back to the same 2015 as he arrived, unless it's explained later through again required reading. But in this universe, it does not make sense. Marty and Doc should have been stranded there in 2015. They should have been stranded. No questions asked. Run, Forrest, run.
I fucking
that's the problem you have, except that they
Zod?
don't have that problem in the first movie. That's what you're trying to tell me?
No, they did not.
Zod?
Have that problem in the first movie at all.
No. Zod?
Oh, I wanted to see everyone dance. Let's because
fuck you. You dance. And what do you want?
I'm going to actually take PB's side. I'm going to go to this. To me, I disagree with what Justin said about required reading. It's fucking explained in the movie if you fucking watch it. I feel like people just weren't paying attention. I think that the clues are all very
That's where this goes, though.
I disagree. I think that, to me, it still follows the same consistency as the first movie. I don't yes, the plot holes and the explanations are and the leaps of logic are a little bit more in this film. But I still go to it. I think that it still has the same quality acting. I think it still has the same humor. Everybody's still on point.
Yep.
There's still passion.
I mean, I'm not mad at it being goaded at all.
No. But you know what it goes?
You want to know the biggest problem?
Look, you're talking about like have
I hold on.
I have a question.
The only thing that I
go, because everybody's kind of cut off PB. So PB, go ahead, because he's been interrupted like 4 times now.
My question is, for Back to the Future, the original movie, what years do they travel to in the movie?
1955, and then back to 1985.
Oh, so there is no Back to the Future in Back to the Future. They go
They
back
do
to
go
the
back to the
past.
Yes, there
They
is.
did
Go
go
back
back to
to
the
the
future because
present.
he was stuck in 1955. Then he goes
He's stuck
back.
in the past, so he has to get back
To the
to
present.
the future.
Well,
the
well,
present.
but that was the future.
That's the
That's where you
future of
start.
time that he was
1955.
in.
I have to get back to
What?
the
Did you just say
future
it's the
because
future
I am back in
1955?
No.
time. I
Yes,
think it's
because in
that's
1955 he tells.
no, we're wasting
He-
our time because PB is trolling.
You're wrong.
I am not trolling. I'm
You're
asking a
wrong.
legitimate
And
question.
you're trolling. Yes,
because-
you are. Anyways,
No, the movie
the thing. Wait, no.
starts in the present. Where does the movie start? Where does the movie start?
Two
Where does it start?
doesn't matter. But he goes back, which means when he
No.
talks. No, he tells Doc Brown in the past, I have to get back to the future.
Also, Chris,
Which is
because
the
for-
wrong fucking
No,
line.
no, no, no,
hold on, hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no.
hold on,
Because
hold
for
on,
Doc
hold on.
Brown, it is the future.
But remember, Doc Brown has the line. He says, "Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the
Back.
future."
Future, exactly. It's Doc Brown's line, actually. It's right.
Yeah.
I mean, so he's right.
Okay,
That's who
except
says it.
he could
From
send
1955.
Doc Brown to the future. We can talk about Doc Brown's future.
No,
but the
Doc
person
Brown
who time
is
travels
talking
travels to the
about
past
no.
and travels to the present.
He
Those
is
are the only
sending
places.
in present terms. Doc Brown is
what the
sending
fuck are
Marty
you
to the
even-
future. Doesn't matter. Anyways, it goes at the very top.
And it wasn't his future anyway.
Five.
It was slightly deviated. So
Go up,
Fuck.
scroll up.
Nobody went to the future and Back to the
It
Future
goes
2.
at the very
They go
top of
from
Run
the
Forrest Run.
present
Because it's
to the
Alright,
future.
5.4.
Boom.
Run Forrest
Alright.
Run. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Now, third one.
Who starts?
I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't know.
this is goated.
I say it's good at 2. I say
Goated.
it's a 6 because it is totally different, totally rethought. Everything is
Ooh.
redone,
Yep.
and it's beautiful.
When I
There's a cowboy
when
hat,
I,
and you guys
that
know I
hurts.
like a cowboy hat. Can't wear it because of this.
well, hold on. I
You
edited
already
this
said
series in chronological order, and this movie was the easiest to do. Goated.
Yep.
Okay.
God.
I agree. This film I'd give goated just because mainly the
It's gonna
cowboy
go
hat.
above part 1.
And
oh
PV?
shit!
You guys are gonna fucking hate me.
Go ahead and do it. Do it.
Are you goading it?
No. Something.
Number 3 is something.
What? Oh,
Mhm.
Oh,
And that puts
It's
it at
something.
5.4, which puts it right with 2.
but
So
like,
why do you put?
Put 2 and 3.
wait.
Wait,
all
no,
four goated, and then
no.
he puts it at something, so it goes up here.
Yeah, it goes behind 3. Or I mean, it goes behind 2 because technically, in chronological order, since they both got 5.4, then you have to put them in order of release. So technically, it's 2 then 3 because they're exactly
Why
the same
did you
at
give it
5.4.
something?
Because he wants
Just
to
out of
fuck with
curiosity.
the
Dude,
shit.
because it's the most boring one out
Because
of
he
all
wants
of
to
them.
fuck the noise.
By far.
Why?
Why is it the most boring one?
It isn't the
Yes.
most boring. It is the most
Oh my God,
innovative
because
of
at this
all
point,
of them.
like, we're exclusively talking about going to the past. Now it deals all in the past. Back to the
No.
fucking past. Again.
You go back
and
to the
again.
future, back to the past, back to the future.
No.
This is one of the greatest fucking. By the way, if you guys don't like it, it's a like.
This
just
is-
off of the
They
this
went
is
back
concept.
to the past
dumbest-
twice.
well,
They go back
he
to
didn't
what,
mean to go back to the
1800
past.
something? I don't
He
give a
didn't mean
fuck
to go
what he
back
meant.
to.
I don't give a fuck what he meant to do. We're talking about what happened.
He went back to 1885 because there was a glitch in the DeLorean that he didn't
Boom.
fix.
Back to the past.
All
Where
right.
does the
Your-
letter?
what's
Where
your
does the letter?
point?
Where does the letter transfer take place?
It's the Back to the Future trilogy. Why would they change the name of the movie?
I'm just asking questions. You people aren't coming up with any reasonable answers. You're like, no, that's not what it means. And I was like, well, when you live in the present and that's your starting point.
I
Like, when you
feel
go
like
back
you need
the
to like take
present-
this up with Robert Zemeckis, sir.
I don't have to take anything up with him. You guys are telling me how this is the greatest time travel, Back to the Future, and I was like, yeah, like I like it for the entertainment value. That's why number 2 is the best one. That is the most entertaining one by far. I have the most fun watching that movie.
Mhm.
Number
Okay,
3,
so
there's a
let's
reason I've only seen number 3. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times.
It's because you're a
At
horrible
most.
human being.
You're terrible.
That's what it is to be ginger, which is a reasonable
Nope.
response instead of the stuff I get for you, like, well, they didn't go back to the past twice, and they definitely did.
Who said they didn't go back to the past twice? They did.
Everybody, that's what I said. I said they went back to, and you're like, Chris said no, they didn't go back to the past twice. Justin said no, they didn't go back to the past twice. I was like, yeah, we're going back to the past more than we're going to the future now.
Well, yeah. I mean, technically, they only went to the future once. If you
Thank
if you
you.
count-
Number 2 is the best.
but
No, they went to the future once and had to go back to the past twice.
that's true.
And then in
You're muted, Chris.
part
You're
and then
muted,
part 3,
Chris.
they went back into the past
All right.
once
In
and
the
went
first one,
back to the future.
they went back to the past, and then
I don't
Doc Brown sends him back
not
to the
get
future
that?
in the first one.
Dude,
In the
if you go
second
back
one-
to where you
Wait,
started,
wait,
it's
wait,
not
wait,
the
wait,
fucking
stop,
future.
stop. It's not about that. It's what Doc Brown says. Because Doc Brown says, I have to send you back to the future. Because to him, 85 is 30 years in the future.
Yeah.
That's what it means. Does not matter what
right,
Marty
but-
sees it as. Wait, no. Because that's not what it is. Because like Sean said, Marty doesn't say the line. Doc Brown says the line in 1955, which then means I'm sending you back to the future.
Right,
Now,
so then
listen-
Marty
wait,
should have been
whoa,
like,
whoa,
it's
whoa.
not the future, Doc.
Let me wait. No, listen.
But it
And the
is the future
second
to Doc.
It is. Now
It's
the
not
second
to
one.
Marty, and he's the one doing the
In the
time
second
traveling.
one, stop. In the
That's
second
not-
one, they go back, and then they go forward again. But they
Oh,
go
future,
into an
finally, thank you,
alternate.
to the
They go
future.
into the alternate future. Then they end up going backwards to get or they go to the future. Then they go back. Then they go back again, and then they have to go back further because they went to 85 in an alternate universe, so they had to fix it. It's the
It's
fact
something.
is that in the third one, it is the most original of all of them because they don't really follow the format of the first two.
Also, in the second one,
I don't like that it's all by itself.
but this is
It works
also
really well,
this,
Like,
this
that's a
happens
personal
like in the
preference.
matter of days. Like these 3 films happen in a matter of days.
Exactly, weeks, 1 week.
So yeah, exactly. So
1 week.
Approximately two
One week.
weeks.
is it 2
2
weeks? I thought it
Well,
was okay.
All of
No, it's
the
2 weeks
experts
because,
agree about it real quick.
because Marty spends a week in 1955.
That's right. He
Then
does.
he goes back to the present. He like spends a night there, and then he like wakes up. He's like Jennifer, like his whole life has changed. And then
Right, and then they go
Doc
to the future.
Brown is like, hey, we have to go back, and then he's like all over again. Yeah, and then that turns into another week and
Mhm.
a couple of days in 1885. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
be shot in a week, like a week
That's true.
before. So
You're right.
about 2.5 weeks.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's a lot for a guy to process.
I'm
Yeah.
looking here. Hold on.
I
wanna
mean,
say
goddamn,
it's
I'm
19
not
days.
getting into the logistics of it. I just
So
fucking enjoy
technically,
it.
it's
So
19 days.
I say for
so
personal,
a little
personal
over 2
preference,
weeks. Yes.
for personal preference, I just happen to enjoy it. But I do agree with PB. Like, if those don't resonate for those reasonings, I
Resonate,
do
yeah.
understand where he's coming from. That he's not feeling the logistics of it because I don't think he doesn't raise an interesting point. I mean, because really, yeah, Doc Brown, from his perspective, he is sending him back to the future. But from what PB's saying, the main character is not actually traveling into the future because they already were in the future. They just went to the past. But the only way it's actually
Dude,
somebody's
there are
future is from Doc
there are
Brown's
three
perspective.
things of time. You have 3 options of time. You can be in the past, in the present, or in the future. Those are the 3 options. Anytime that you travel back to where you started,
Oh wait,
that's traveling to the present.
no,
Hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on, hold on,
no,
Chris,
no,
Chris,
no.
Hold
Chris,
on.
Chris,
Stop,
Let
stop.
him finish.
wait,
Guys,
Chris,
wait, no.
trust me on this. Chris, let PB explain, and I got you. All
He's
right,
wrong.
PB, go on.
What do you mean go on? If it's 2024 right
But
now,
no,
and I
you're
travel
wrong.
back, I'm
Oh,
not
oh.
wrong, and I travel back, and somebody says we have to send you to the future, I'd be like, well, if you send me to the future, that's going to be a problem because I would like to go back to my present because we're talking about me, the time traveling character.
But it's the future to them, PB.
No, listen to me. That's the thing.
So he was
I
wrong.
don't know how
Doc
you're-
Brown was wrong.
All right,
PP,
hey,
you're,
listen,
you're
I
either
gotta
trolling
run.
or you're too stupid to understand time.
I've got to run. So let me just point this out really quick.
No.
I've got to run, and here's
As
the
do I.
facts.
That was your retort.
Wait, no. Listen, the facts of the matter is you're forgetting. Time is relative. It is relative to the person. So when Doc Brown speaks, which is where the name of the movie comes from, is from Doc Brown's line. We're going to send you back to the future. To Doc Brown, time is relative. So he is sending Marty forward into the future. To Marty, you are correct. He's
If you
going
wanna
back
take a
to the
logistic-
present. But it is relative. So what actually this means is Back to the
Hold
Future
on.
is not. Wait. Let me finish. What this means is in the essence of Albert Einstein, as in time is relative. Here's the thing that mind blows everybody, and it's the truth. That because Back to the Future, the first movie is called Back to the Future, and the person who says, I've got to send you back to the future is Doc Brown. The whole Back to the Future franchise is actually told from Doc Brown's point of view. And that's what you have to remember.
So I think the way he's saying it is technically the title is correct because we do follow Marty's perspective
Because
for
Doc
most
Brown
of,
is the one that comes up with the time machine.
but Doc
and is
Brown's the
one that-
narrator. He's telling
Exactly.
Oh, that's
It is
true.
Doc Brown's point of view. Therefore, when Marty goes back, Doc Brown, the Doc Brown from 1955, because that's the one that exists, sends him back to the future.
I mean,
He
you say
says
that he's the only
he
one
is
that
the
exists,
character.
but
He is the character
Hold
that
on.
tells you he's going to send
Dude,
Marty
hold
back
on.
to the future.
he-
See, look.
now you're morphing it into a different
No, I'm not.
argument here because
I
you're
am
going
not.
to tell me.
I am
Hold on,
using
pause.
Okay,
Albert
guys,
Albert-
before we
I
get too
mean-
far on
Yeah,
this,
me too.
I gotta go.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I do too.
it's been
Listen.
a blast.
Let's talk next week. Let's break this all down. Let's make this about Back to the Future next week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
In
we will
the
sit down and
meantime,
break this all down.
shall we say the rankings of all of them?
Yes.
So in Great Scott, we have the goated category is Back to the Future is number 1, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Forrest Gump, and then Run Forrest Run. That's the S category above the masterpieces. Right beneath them, Back to the Future Part 2, Part 3, and Romancing the Stone. And Peeping Tom Wilson, we have What Lies Beneath, The
Yes.
Polar Express,
Speaking from
Castaway, Contact, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Used Cars, and Flight. That sounds so. All of those sound so weird under Peeping Tom Wilson.
They do.
That. Something is Welcome to Marwin. Death Becomes Her, The Walk, and Allied. Honorable Trash, Beowulf, A Christmas Carol, The Witches. Weird CGI crap, Pinocchio.
Fuck that movie. If I didn't say it before, fuck that fucking pile piece of shit.
Your nose
Fuck you,
was
Disney, for
growing
making.
until Zod sat on it.
I even have the common decency not to sit on that pile of shit. That's a pile of shit you avoid.
No, it's a pile
That's
of
like
wood.
no, I would never sit on that wood. That's not my wood.
But you would sit on wood.
That's not the point.
That's bad. That's bad.
I thought
Only
the
if
question
it's
was
hardwood.
sorry.
So, anyways, you guys are obviously leaving first, so go ahead if you've got anything you would like to plug, promote, promo. Let's start with, I guess, Sean.
He's a bitch.
Yes.
Yeah,
now, Chris and I are working on an idea for a stream that hopefully will happen soon. And then I do comics and culture with Alexander Trapp from It's a Trap Productions and other random things.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Real Review 3000, Chaos Central, Star YT. We do gaming streams. We do. I like today. I had a short for The Masked Singer. I do a kind of a talk about The Masked Singer stuff on that. I got back to that this year because last season I didn't get to do it because my computer was down. But I went ahead and I wanted to do the shorts for it, and
if you were doing a short from this week of The Masked Singer, a short is very appropriate.
Yeah, thank you.
I even commented. I said I was with you until you stopped speaking English.
And I said, "You're turning Japanese." I think you're turning Japanese. I really think so. Anyways, but no. So on Chaos Central every Monday we do a stream based off of one of the 3 shows we've got, and I think we're gonna be doing some more stuff. I got other people coming in to do more things with Chaos Central. Sean is one of those people, and
that's news to Sean.
Well, Sean doesn't listen because I've said this before, but it doesn't matter. And we do, like I said, gaming streams like Jackbox games and stuff on Sunday nights on my channel and on Star YT's channel. And we do Name That Tune and a bunch of other stuff. Trying to get back to all the streaming and stuff. Trying to get my computer finished up to do that. We're close. But I appreciate being on here because it's another thing for me to do. Thank you, Zod, PB, Justin. You know, I give you guys crap, but you know what? All 5 of us have been doing this for, holy crap, 6,
when PB had a shorter
7
beard.
years. Yes.
PB had a much shorter beard.
I think he was growing the beard when we first all started doing this. But I remember this is how long we've all been doing this. Is back when we did Google Hangouts.
Oh my god!
I love Google Hangouts.
I loved Google days.
No, I do not miss that because
I love the Google
Do you all remember?
You just get the link and then
you drop in, drop out,
and then just
fuck
anyone's day up, and it would be awful.
Exactly.
What? No.
Do you remember?
Always fun.
Do you remember though? We would sit there, and when they said Google Hangouts was going away, we were like, "What are we going to use?" Here's
StreamYard. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
StreamYard is still shit. StreamYard is still shit. FYI.
It is, but it's the best.
Yeah,
it's the best option.
Right.
It really is. It really is. It's fantastic.
But the thing is, I remember when everybody's like, you know, Hangouts is going away. What are we going to use? What are we going to use? We were all trying to come up with ways to use. We were going to use
OBS and all that bullshit.
OBS. We were going to use. We were going to use.
We were trying. We were trying.
We were going to use Hangouts and like broadcast through OBS,
Skype.
Yeah,
all that. We were coming up with all this different things.
And
you know what? You know what's funny is I said way back then. I was saying way back then. I'm like, guys, they're not gonna leave this out because this is way too big of an industry to just like throw it to the wind. And they didn't. Right. StreamYards came along, a few others came along. It's like,
I mean, StreamYard came along like at that time. It's like,
but they knew what they were doing. That's what I was trying to say. It's like somebody was going to pick up on it.
It was super glitchy though.
It was, but
yeah, in the beginning,
guys,
it was glitchy.
those of you who watch this stream afterwards understand that all 5 of us have been doing this for a very long time. I want to say,
Nearly 3 hours.
Justin, you guys, yes, I know, but Justin, I think you were there with Mary Mayhem and John Talks and all them,
Oh,
like
John.
long ago.
Has he
And
gotten
then
remonetized?
I don't know,
Not
but
sure.
but Sean, you were there. Of course, I started answering tweets and stuff, and I got in. Zod came in, PV came in. We all came in
Answering
right around
tweets.
at the same time.
Yep.
But this is great to do these streams with you guys because this is OG stuff right here, and I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you for having me. I'm sure Sean agrees.
Yep. Yep.
I enjoy doing these streams. Thank you very much.
Oh gosh, that was some sentimental shit right there. Okay.
I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
a villain. Almost, I had to pull back the tear.
Yeah.
I
gotta run, though.
You know what? I think that's all
you later.
we,
Guys.
we
I
really
gotta go.
can
See you
say.
guys.
You
Take it
know?
easy, guys.
Justin is fucking retired. So
Yeah. Goodbye. I'm leaving in solidarity. Fuck you guys.
Godspeed, Justin.
Okay, so that was fun. Thank you everybody for watching. PB.
That's how you win an argument. You just stick around to the end. Pop culture PB, baby. Woo!
The winner is us, as always, as we win on this channel. Thank you for watching.
No, the real winner are the zoners.
Exactly. Everybody here who's watching, thank you. Our watch along has been doing bang up numbers. So thank you for watching along with us. We are going to Skyfall, which should be fun. In my opinion, the best James Bond. So hopefully it lives up to how I'm hyping it up for
When
PB.
you say best, do you mean of Daniel Craig or completely?
Oh shit! Now you're putting me on the spot. I'd say of Daniel Craig.
Okay, good enough.
Because yeah,
We're not gonna start. We're not gonna start a different argument. See? Yep, Justin, you failed. You left, man, and you never explained to me exactly. Like, oh, never mind. Like, he morphed it into. There's not 2 of them. I was like, there's literally. Everyone's seen the movie. I gotta say this before we leave. Everyone saw in the first Back to the Future. There are literally 2 fucking Doc Browns in the same goddamn city at the same time. He's down the road, for the love of God. He can see himself. And you're going to tell me there's only one. I was like, okay, did we not watch the same movie? You guys claim to be these massive fans of Back to the Future. Like, oh, there's only 1 Doc Brown, but there's 2 on screen. Like, anytime that you can see 2 people, there's obviously more than one of them because there's 2. Like, we let the math do the work all night, and then we get to the end, they're like, no, don't do that. Don't be thinking that these 2 is actually more than 1. Like, 2 equals 1. Duh. That is the math. Come on, guys. Come on.
Oh my god, I love these streams. Join us for another wacky tier list on Wednesday. God knows what we're going to be doing the tier list on next week. But you got anything coming up before I promo all my shit? Because you know I'm going to go for at least another half hour.
No, I already plugged myself. Pop Culture PB, baby. Woo!
So yeah, go check out Pop Culture PB. I did a Dune Part 2 review with the elusive Perp Minded. Go check that out. We had like an hour.
He's only elusive when you turn the lights off.
True. That I just turned the lights on. He was always here apparently.
That's a racial joke.
So go check that out and check out Perp Minded's channel.
Lemon Pie was right. I agreed with him. I didn't even see that before.
Yeah, the chat always wins in these. No matter what, you guys will always find entertainment. So check it out. Next week we are going to be doing our James Bond.
You already did that one. You already said that we're doing Skyfall next week.
And another.
We're doing late night talks this Friday. Are you doing Marvel Snap tomorrow morning? Because why does this take you so long?
Yes, and I'm doing Marvel Snap, X-Men, deck is built.
And the Prophets of Geek Culture.
Yeah, and I built Avengers deck, so check that out. And one more thing. I am working on getting a band on here. So just got back with the coordinator today. They're sending me the information, so be on the lookout for that. I'll post some more information on that soon. But the band is Conniption, so I'm looking forward to having them here on the stream. So, anyways, big stuff. Check us out. And as always, remember, there is only one rule here in the Fandom Zone.
The math does the tier list. And